Bam, 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 bam. Yo, what is going on, my dudes? Dudettes. Let's go. AMC on the rise, baby. Yo. AMC on the rise. Let me post this in the El Discord though. Yeah, I think we're good there. I think we're good, man. I think we're good. Yo, what's up, Crypt? What's up, brother? How you doing, man? How are you doing today, my dude? Let's see. Let me post this in Discord too, real quick. That way I have it. That's the way I have it. Let me see. Let me see. Where are you at? Well, here we are. Sweet. Share. Copy. Share. I hope everybody's having a great day today, though. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Did it. I posted in Discord. I'm the best, dude. I'm the best. Yo, what's up, Barbershop? What's up, man? Yo, what's up, Tabasco? What up, what up, what up, man? What's up, Raj? Hope you're doing well today. All right, let's see. I think I got it posted everywhere. Hopefully everybody gets notified, you know. If not, you know, RIP. Make sure you guys hit the like button, though, too. I hope everybody's having a great day, though. Seriously. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Bob? What up, man? Money. Yeah, the markets have been not so bad today. You know, most markets have been up. You know, some markets have been down a little bit, you know, like a 1 or 2%. There's been some bigger losers, right? There's some of those big ones. Actually, like space, it's down like 6% today. But honestly, most are up. Some of them are down like a percentage point, but nothing like crazy. A lot of ups though. Lots of ups, man, including Invis and others. I think Invis is one of my best performing today, like 10%. Just pretty good. CGC's been very good today as well for me. It's been up 6% today, so that's great. Been some good ones today though, man. Some goods. Some goody McGoodersons. GHVI. Yo, what's up, Rich? What up, brother? What up, brother? We'll see AMC over 15 plus and Doge over 40. Yeah, I hope so too, Kay. I hope we get. That's what I was hoping today too. It's what we were talking about yesterday in the video. It'd be great to see, you know, AMC hit 15. The hour charts here. I don't think I haven't looked at the. I haven't looked at the hour charts. The problem is, man, on these hour charts, we just have not been able to break that 1470 on the hour chart. Like break it right on the hour chart. That's what I'm looking for. If we can break over, like, let's say 1475. Let's just make it 1475. If we get to like 1475 and break over it and stay above that on the next hour chart, that's when I say that at that point you've broken resistance. So far we still haven't broken that resistance line yet though. That we've had, you know, multiple times now, back in March. Also just not that long ago either, a couple days ago. So we haven't broke that yet on the hour chart. That's one big main resistance I'm looking to break, which would be nice. I think if we break that, we can run up to 17. But we just need to break that resistance, and it's been roughy McTuffies. And GameStop's trying to break through 200. We talked about this yesterday, dude. Somebody asked me yesterday if GameStop could break 200. It's getting close. Like I said yesterday, it definitely can. It all just depends on, you know, support levels and where we're getting to. GameStop does have a big support line though, or a big resistance line right about 199.80 area. 199.80 area is a pretty big resistance line for GameStop as well. So we needed to break that on the 1 hour chart. It'd be nice. And right here we might break 200 right here though. It could get pushed. Yeah, 200. It hit 200. It kind of got pushed down. There's a small sell wall. It's not a huge sell wall there though, honestly. You know. Honestly, not a big sell wall there. So this could break on through. They might let it run. Now, obviously, there's a couple hundreds here, but I mean, it could get 8-3 by some of these. I think AMC's high was at 196-ish. Yeah, I'm talking about the 1 hour charts, though, Tabasco. And that was aftermarket. Aftermarket doesn't really matter so much. We're looking at intraday, resistance levels, right? So intraday resistance levels, what we're looking for there. I don't really care so much about like, aftermarket, pre-markets. I'm looking at intraday, resistance. El resistance. That's what we're looking at anyway. And like on the market hours, we didn't get that high on the at least on the day charts. I have a $42. I have $42. What should I buy? No crypto though, ya boy, but too much on space right now. Broke, help, please. Yo, Lamau repost. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of good stocks right now, man, that are still down. You know what I mean? On those levels that you're looking for. There's a ton. I mean, you could pick through SPACs. Obviously, SPACs right now been getting spanked a little bit, but I mean, they're like $10 a SPAC, so you can get like what, like 4 stocks there. With the $42, pick you like a good SPAC. Obviously, if Invis was down to like around like the $14 area, I'd say probably Invis is another good one. Usually, it bounces back up pretty well. I mean, there's a lot though. GHVI, the list goes on there. Even like you could obviously take a chance on Sundial. I don't know how far you get there, but like 70 something cents a share now. It eventually gets back up to at least $1. Yeah, GME's ripping, man. It is ripping. We do have a resistance line right here on GME on the 1 hour charts though, right around 190. I think it's around $198 or 199.90 area. That's what I meant to say, not 198. So around a 190, 199.90, 199.80 area. There is resistance levels on the 1 hour charts that we had way back when. We need to break those resistance, and what I mean by that is like stay on that over that for 1 hour. Kind of like I've been talking about over here on AMC as well. It'd be nice to see that get broke through on the 1 hour charts. That resistance level we have right around like the 1475 area, and stay above that on the next hour chart, right? And that's when you know you've pretty much broken resistance. Once you have that confirmation, that next confirmation candle would be nice to see. And then you know you're definitely off to the races at that point. Because we could run up from 14. So if we break that on the 1 hour chart, the next level, honestly, in terms of like, resistance, is right at 1730 or something. I said over in yesterday's video. I'll go over it again in today's video. I can't remember off the top of my head, though. Can't remember it. It'd be nice to see us get break through that in the 1 hour charts. Yo, if you guys have, make sure to smack the like button below. Be extra awesome. And I do hope everybody's having a great day today. In a day predictions on which stock on AMC. I mean, honestly, it'd be awesome to see AMC, stay above that, say like 1480 area. That we definitely broke resistance around there, right? If we can stay around there between 14 and 15 bucks. I mean, 1480 and $15 area. It'd be nice to stay up there. Obviously, I don't know, if we're gonna have any kind of sell-offs at the end of the day. Speculation usually happens. Whether it's, real or not kind of sell off. Maybe it's some of those shares that Citadel and others have been buying up. Maybe that's one reason why. I mean, obviously speculation there too, right? You can't see who's selling and who's buying at that point. Elvis, I think right now we're finding support on Doge. So we're trying to find support on Doge right now, and it seems like somewhere we have a bottom support level right around here, like the 33 cent area. But it seems like we're trying to find support up here. If you go to the medium right here, right in here, it's right around 34.25. So it seems like we're trying to find support right around here in like the 34, 33 cent area, which is fine with me. I'd be nice to see some good ground support since we came up off this 32 cent. I'm down with that as long as we can find some support and then move up off that. Obviously, like I've said before, I do think this summer, just coming into the summer months like June, July, August, I think those are going to be really great months for cryptocurrencies in general, though. Especially the only like I guess downside of that is how long does the FUD market last right now, right? Does the FUD market go through June, or does we kind of leave the FUD market behind in June and in May and going into June as a new month, right? If not, it might be like halfway through June before we start finding like really good grounds to like move up, permanently without these like big ups and then, swings back down. Now, obviously, we do have Coinbase coming up adding Doge. That's going to help out Doge a lot, right? We have Elon and them, working with Doge devs right now as well to make, Doge more, you know, I guess, you know, faster on the blockchains and you know, things like that. So that would be great. And then if they obviously, you know, add Doge to buy Teslas and stuff, it's definitely gonna help out Doge's price as well. We'll see them go up. I would like the source to find some good solid grounding though before we start going up really big. That way, on the way up, we find more ground levels, and that way we're not having such big dips after that surge though, right? That's what I'd like to happen. That's what I think is gonna happen though too. Look at the hour chart real quick. See this hour chart here, guys. If we can break this on the hour chart, stay here over the hour chart, and then the next candle after that, we stay above it again. And so obviously, this candlestick right here would be great, right? So if this stays right here, perfect. You know what I mean? If this hour candlestick stays, great. Amazing. You know what I mean? And the next one starts up pretty soon. The next candlestick will start pretty soon. And then that would be your confirmation candlestick. So you want to look at that hour and look at that confirmation candlestick. And that way you could, you know, see. And then obviously if you want to get even further outlooks, you can look out here at the 2 hour. And if you had two hours, you definitely confirmation at that point. But I like looking at the hour charts on those kind of confirmations. I think most of the time they're pretty correct. I don't have to sit there and have to look at, you know, the 2 hours too much. But again, 2 hours would definitely, you know, confirm that. And you can even go a step further if you wanted to and wait on the 4 hour candlesticks. But you're not going to get a 4 hour candlestick until tomorrow. And by then you would obviously already know we already broke that resistance line moving forward, right? Not saying you can't come down off that resistance line. It's just usually the next resistance would be that 17 something on the hour charts. Hopefully that makes sense. He's sure looking fresh, baby. I need to get some new tees eventually, honestly. With about 10,100 coins, I feel like I just need to set and forget. I mean, just buy over time, Jay, and get your price down from 47 cents. Right? Try to get your buying price under 40 cents. Say 38 or 39. You know, just continue buying in every once in a while. You ain't got to do it like every day or something, Jay. You know what I mean? Like maybe once a week or whatever. And get your buy-in down a little bit here and there. That way you're not waiting for it to come hick you up. That way you get a lower price point and it picks you up sooner. Kind of like calling an Uber, dude, and be like, hey, pick me up, bro. You know? Like you want that Uber to be there, but especially on stocks and coins, it's better if you're buying in over time and not buying in all at once. That way you're getting pretty much the best price you can get in at, right? Been out in Nash. It's been crazy since they don't require. Oh yeah, Nashville's nuts, dude. I've only been out like once since they stopped that whole shindig. It's pretty nuts, man. Pretty nuts down there. It's better off just averaging in over time. It doesn't matter what liquidity you're putting your money in. It doesn't matter if it's the crypto market or the stock market. It all works the same in those ends, right? Obviously, the crypto market has less regulations than the stock market, right? So there's lots of stuff that can go down more inside the crypto market. But honestly, at the end of the day, man, you've seen how crazy stock market is too. And there's lots of rules in the stock market that don't even get followed at all anyway. So it's almost like a lawless country. Or, you know, liquidity, or what are you going to call it, when it comes to if you have a lot of money, you can do what you want. You can do what you want, man, if you have lots of money, no matter what market. But right now, guys, you guys are wondering what we're looking for right now in AMC. Right now, we're looking for this hour confirmation candlestick, right? And then we want the second confirmation candlestick right after that one to stay above the 1475 confirmation levels. And that's resistance levels. And at that point, that means you've pretty much broken resistance, right? You've broken that old resistance line at 1475. So right now, we've broken over it, but we don't have confirmation that we broke, right? Hopefully that makes sense. A lot of times, like you've seen, we've broken over certain areas. And intraday usually means a little more than aftermarket or pre-market hours. We want to see intraday, you know, levels break that. Now, obviously, you're going to have lots of people trying to hold this down right now. Hedge funds are losing money right now, guys. I want to see the number today, how much money they've lost. You know, obviously, they lost quite a bit yesterday. And these are on multiple stocks, right? I think it was somewhere, from my confirmation, it was somewhere around like 180 million for AMC yesterday loss. So I'd like to see the numbers today as well at the end of the day and see how much money they lost as well. I know it's not as much of an upswing. It's still a good upswing there. It'd be nice to see us break 1550 though. That would be nice. And if you guys are worrying about the crypto market right now is trying to find footing. It doesn't matter which crypto you're in right now, especially any of the bigger ones, right? Like your Doge and others, your more established, currencies. They're, Doge is trying to find a footing right now, and it's a good new support line, which is great. It's obviously it came down off this, off some of these highs we had. Right over here, we're at 38. We built off that low we had at 24. Obviously, when you have a big high after 24 coming up 14 cents, that's pretty big, upswing. So you're gonna have some downswings after that. And right now we're just trying to find support, which I think we're starting to. And that's honestly, like I said, I think at the end of the day, somewhere probably around like 3 or 4, maybe 5 o'clock Central Standard Time, we'll probably start moving back up again. That's what I would expect, unless we have a bigger FUD story come out again. And I don't think we're gonna see any FUD stories right this second. I've looked today a lot. I've been all about looking into stories and things like that, researching stuff today. I don't really see any, fuddy McFuddersons right this second, but it doesn't mean one can't pop up. Smell margin calls refreshing. That'd be nice. That would be nice. Oh, crypto's gonna have a good summer refreshing. I'm not worried about crypto market. I'm not worried about the stock market either, man. Like I'm not worried about either market right now. You know what I mean? I know there's a lot of FUD, a lot of fear and unknown in the market right now. I'm not worried about either or. I think later this summer, I think the stock market's going to be, a little rocket, especially going into fall. And I think this summer months going into fall are going to be great times for the crypto markets as well. And that's just me studying markets, right? At that end, just looking at markets, what's going to be coming. Obviously, what's the main FUD right now, right? Stock market, most of the FUD is, inflation. A lot of the FUD in the crypto market right now is the same old China story we've had since 2014, guys. The same story since 2014. It's the same FUD. It's just literally remasked every year with a new FUD, man, from the about China banning cryptocurrencies. Just like we've had FUD about the European nations banning cryptocurrencies, and every nation pretty much at this point. I mean, I'm sure we'll have some FUD stories coming out about America banning yada yada. We've heard about America trying to latch down on cryptocurrencies. At the end of the day, it's a lot of FUD, right? And a lot of stuff never comes true, just like the China stories have been out since 2014. 99% of that stuff has never even come to fruition. Here we are, 2021, reporting the same stories, but, the same people fall for it every time. And then they sell out, right? The big guys sell out. They know what they're doing. The big guys aren't stupid. You know what I mean? So the suits and bigger guys, man, the bigger whales aren't stupid. Like, they sell out just because. And then you have a bigger wave stop before them, and they buy back in lower with larger amounts, right? So they're buying in more coins in the crypto market. It's the same way in the stock market too, though. Stock market, you see big suits and big, commercial investors, selling out at highs, right? And they buy back in on the low again after the FUD story stops and everything starts slowing back down again. And that's the reason why I said, obviously, make sure you guys are looking out for coming up, mid next month in June when we have the May CPI data comes out, because then you'll probably see another swash. I don't think the sales will be as big this time, though, but you'll still see some sales, I'm sure. I don't think they'll be as big as this month's. Unless obviously the CPI data is terrible, then you'll see that sell off that morning. So you'll get CPI data very, very early, around like 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. And then, yeah. Tried to send you a tip yesterday, but it kept failing. Thanks for... No, you're good, Jessica. Thank you so much, though, for the $5. I really appreciate that. Stuff allows me to support my family. And thank you. I appreciate it. You are amazing. And the first tip of the day, I'm pretty sure, as well. Do appreciate it. Yay, 15 plus is here. Yeah, it's looking good, honestly. Again, the only thing I'm looking for confirmation wise right now, we have the confirmation right here, guys. So you have confirmation candle here. What we want to see, though, is this candlestick stay green. That way you definitely have that second green confirmation, candle. And you got a whole hour, right? So we have till 2:30. So you have an hour. And if this confirmation stick stays green, that's really good. That's really good. So when you break resistance on the 1 hour, which is what we needed to do, which is at 1475, What you're looking for next is that next confirmation stick on the 1 hour. You could go to the 2 hour if you wanted to even more confirmation, but honestly, 1 hour is 90% of the time, you know, pretty correct on that confirmation. So in the 1 hour is closer to look at, then you know for sure you've broken that. You're probably not gonna. Doesn't mean you can't fall back down, but it means that usually you're heading up north. Because after that 1475 or next resistance was right up here. Let me bring this back on the 1 day. You won't see this on the 1 day either. Just so you guys are 100% there. Now you seen right here, guys. We broke this on the 1 day right here. We broke this 14. I think it's like 1475. You get what I'm looking at. 1475. But we broke this right here. See that candlestick right there? This is today. So far today we've broken that candlestick. The next candlestick. On the day chart, this is day chart by the way too. So the next day chart candlestick that we're looking to break right here is back here on this one right here, and that was back on what, the 1st of February, and that was on that downtrend down, and it's like 1730, right? 1730 on the day chart, and the next one after that would be 2036 on the day chart. And after that, we're off to the races, honestly. We can go, you know, that's when things could really start kicking off. Once you start breaking those, then you're almost sure that the squeeze is on at that point, right? Squeeze on, baby. Yo, if you guys have it, make sure you guys hit that like button below. Definitely helps out. If you guys want to see new people learn about, you know, stocks and cryptos and AMC and other things. Hey, make sure you guys smack the like button. If you guys haven't, make sure to hit the sub button as well if you're not a sub. People really think AMC is going to hit 10K. It'd take a lot to get there, obviously. Yes, Connor. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you can't count anything out, right? You can't count anything out, man. But I do get people's, like, you know, hesitancy there. Obviously, you know, looking back at, you know, liquidity is getting shut down. You know, obviously, you look at Robinhood first, one of the biggest, you know, more people hold, you know, more AMC and Robinhood still for some crazy reason than anywhere else. That would probably be the first place that you would see it get shut down at. And then obviously it would be up to everybody else, right? And that's if Robinhood only makes it to where you can sell, right? So kind of like they did back in the day, back in January, they made an only sell button there. That could definitely hurt the market even more in AMC. There's lots of stuff there. I get where people are coming from, 100%. It would be hard. It'd definitely take a lot. I agree with that. And there's gonna be areas too where, you know, people sell at, right? So you're looking at psychological sell parts, right? And $50 is going to be one of those psychological sells, right? And then you have 100, and then you would have 250, and then 500. So those would be your bigger probably sell marks. Would be 50, 100, 250, 500. Those are usually the bigger psychological sell moments for most people. So you'd want to look at those too, 100%, and see what's happening on those ends. What is the expected price for GME? I mean, GME can continue running up too, just like AMC could. Right now GME is at 212. I mean, if you go back here and look at day charts, right? So if you're looking at day charts, you want to see where GME could go to, right, in the intraday. This is intraday too, correct, guys? So it's not really, you know, pre-market, aftermarket. So intraday levels, I mean, we have resistance, right? So you would have bigger resistance right in here, which is 220, right? So you have a bigger resistance right at 220. Next resistance lines would be right here at 298, and then 349. And then mostly, honestly, we couldn't blow past this. We'll add this here at 416, which is definitely another resistance there. And then at 483. And then, you know, I guess anything's possible like that as well. I mean, you'd break it down the same way you would anything else at that point, right? You would break it down anywhere, man. Can't believe I just bought AMC. Yo, nice, Matt. What do you want to know about it, though, Pina? Level 2's like a Christmas show, yeah. There's lots of ups and downs here, which is perfectly fine. It's going to happen no matter what. Honestly, I'm surprised we don't have such a. I want to see the 1550. I bet you there's a bigger, might be a bigger sell wall again at 1550 on the AMC. Maybe. Volume RSI are fine right now, right? So currently right now on Doge, obviously right now you're at 57, which is, above that average where you want to be at. Anything below 50 obviously means you're either coming down a little bit, especially below 40, right? So you don't want to be below 40 really. So you don't want to be below 40 here. Technically, honestly, you would like to stay above like this 46 line right there, technically, especially above 50, though, is where you want to be heading upwards. Correct, heading upwards above 50 means you're going up. And then we hit a big peak right here on AMC right at 78. And right now, currently we're at 73. Doesn't mean anything, though. It still means you're being overbought right now. So on the RSI levels means overbought. Anything above 70 means overbought. And anything below 30 means, oversold. And that right there usually gives a lot of people signals to when buying and selling. But honestly, when you're getting to stocks like this, like AMC and GME right now, where you're kind of hyped up, you're gonna see lots of people jumping in right now. So they're up 12-13%. You see people scalping, things like that. So you're gonna see this number wiggle around a lot here and there. Now you look back here, obviously we had this up period here above 70. We got up to like, where's it at? Like right here, like 78, and then we kind of had to sell off a little bit, barely though, right? So we only come down to 61. But you see how this right here goes down and then back up above 70, and then we came back down again. Then we had this down period, dropped all the way down to 14, 18, and then right back up. You can read that on the RSI line as well. The same we go with GME right now. GME right now, man, is at 85. You know what I mean? So that's very high. Very high. But honestly, above 70 means you're being obviously overbought, which means usually you're going up more in a straight trend, going up. But right now, you're still above 70, and you see this red candlestick, but just because you're probably having lots of buys and sells counteracting each other right now. So you're staying in that same little area. Like I said, we also want to look at this 1 hour chart. We want to see this 1 hour chart be that next confirmation candlestick. And then after that, man, you're pretty much confirmation that you've broken that resistance line we had before. If that makes sense. It'd be nice for AMC to stay above, $15 a day. Because that would mean we broken that old resistance line on the day chart as well, not just the hour and 2 hour charts. So having AMC stay above $15 a day is pretty important in terms of, breaking those resistance lines on the day charts back in, what was that? Back early. Let me make sure I have that date right. It was March. It was in March. So March 12th area, yeah. So that means we've broken those old resistance lines. That makes sense on the day charts as well. It'd be nice. Those resistance lines are right at like 14.75, but honestly, staying above 15 would be great. It doesn't mean we can't stay above 16 or whatever. That's even better, man, because then that means we're definitely going to this next resistance. Now, our next big resistance is going to be right up here at 17, like 1740 area. It's our next bigger resistance line on the day chart. And those day charts usually is when you can see the bigger, the daily resistance. Not just like an hour or 2 hours at a time. They're bringing this down to the 5-minute charts anyways. It's easier to see the, incremental movements that are going on. If you guys are worrying about Doge right now, is finding support levels, kind of like most cryptocurrencies are right now, which is good. I want to see us find, some nice levels, leveling off like say 34 cents, maybe even bumping up to 35, leveling off, and then, obviously going into this afternoon, say 5, 6 Central Standard Time. I think we'll probably see another push up on, some of the cryptocurrencies, because they seem to do a lot better in the afternoon, afternoon times and weekends, no matter what. So I expect to see that. And then obviously going to the summer months, I think cryptocurrency is going to do very, very well. Just like I think towards the end of the summer, I think we're going to start seeing the stock market overall doing a lot better without seeing so many, roller coaster rides. The roller coasters. Well, we've seen a lot of wells sell off. If you're talking about AMC, obviously we've seen Wanda sell off. They were a big well in AMC. They only hold 10,000 shares now. So we've seen them sell off, which is not a bad thing. Like I said before in one of the last videos we did about Wanda selling off. It's not a bad thing when you see a well sell off. The problem there is, obviously short term it stinks. because you see sell-offs. We've seen that last week, right? Last week, you've seen the sell-offs. That was because of Wanda, right? They had a lot of shares. It's okay that Wanda did sell off, though, because, again, having less wells is better off for the share, like for the shares and for the stock. To that point, you're not worried about, the individual investor is not worried about one person selling off and crashing the whole market. And the same thing goes with Doge, right? We've seen a lot of Doge wells, it sold off at, say, 60, 70 cents back in. And having them sell off isn't a bad thing because you're spreading those coins out to more people. You're not worried about one person, dumping a whole market for, say, a week or two, right? Because that always stinks when you see a whole market get dumped because of one person or two people. But at the end of the day, it gets bought back up and you go back up. Have you ever shorted any? I've never shorted stocks. I've never shorted cryptos. No, I have not. I know you can make money that way, yes, but I've never done that, and I don't really expect to do that. But I guess there's always maybe sometime. Who knows? I've never done it though. In my 10+ years of trading stocks and stuff, I've never done it. If you guys haven't, make sure to smack the like button, man. It'd be awesome to get to 420 likes today. Every like, man, for a green market, whether it's the stock market, crypto market, I don't care. Either one, man. Either one. And I hope everybody's having a great day. If you're not a sub, make sure you guys hit the sub button. Be extra nice. I need to get rid of the paper hands and nervous Nancy. You're never going to get rid of all the paper hands, though. Unfortunately, James, this is not going to happen. Because a lot of new people, man, they get into the stock market or crypto markets are paper handers, right? It's just how it is. They're new people. They don't understand, man. What's new with NIO? Nothing's new with NIO, Fenton. Nothing's new with NIO, man. Why is that? What do you ask about NIO? NIO's doing great right now. It's up a percentage point over yesterday's closing. Yesterday we had like a 6%, gain. So we're up what? 6.5%. Yeah. So 6.5% up 6.5% over the last day and a half. I'll take that, dude. I'll take it. My price target is still the same for NIO. I still think NIO's gonna hit $65 by the end of the year, maybe more, depending on chipsets, right? If China is right, and they're obviously saying that Q3, Q4 there will be no resistance there in chipsets. Obviously, NIO is moving into Europe later this year. We may hit $75 by the end of the year in NIO. Who knows? Well, knows. We also have Li Auto's earnings coming up tomorrow, by the way, too. Li Auto's earnings come up tomorrow. So that'd be something interesting to look at, just in terms of everybody's. Obviously, Li Auto's down today, down 3%, but yesterday it was up, or not yesterday, the other day it was, well, last few days actually, it's been going up over other ones, right? We're currently right now at $20, so it's been going up over the past, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's had 4 up days. 4 up days there. And today it's been down though. I'm definitely wondering what their earnings and stuff are going to be, because obviously that'd be an indicator into everybody else. Though we've already seen XPing and NIO knock it out of the park. So good to see what's going on there. Leroy Jenkins. What's the deal with AMC and GME? Do we sell? Scott, do you sell what? Your shares? I mean, it's up to you. It's your money, right? It's your money, man. Again, I'm not selling mine though, but I'm a long term. I don't know if you're long term or short term though, Scott. Yeah, yo, Scott, how you doing though, man? I need money, Jay. I mean, if you need your money, Scott, then you need your money, right? I don't want you guys like need money and you know what I mean. That might make some weenie babies mad in the chat, but at the end of the day, man, if you need your money, dude, you need your money. That's the problem. I can't drink all these. Peter was in here eating food, chat. Now my keyboard's got food all in it. All right, we're good. Being shorted right now. Now you're seeing some sell-offs, man, right now. You're seeing a little bit of a sell right here. You gotta remember, once you get up like 13, 14, some percents like that, you're gonna have people that are one day trading, right? AMC right now. You have 2 people. People that are scalp trading AMC as well. Fairly normal. Just because you see a little red candlestick doesn't mean that you're being shorted at a time. Now I'm sure there's obviously some some big dogs here, right? That are computerized. That's always going on. But you're also seeing some normal sells as well. It's not all shorts there. I mean, AMC's been battling that for a long time. We're obviously, when you're seeing a stock go up a lot, you're going to see people that are in there one day trading and 2, people that are scalp trading your stock, no matter what. It's just 100% happening. Whether you want to believe it or not, it's happening. Do you think it's too late to buy into AMC? I don't think it's ever too late to buy into AMC. No, Harris. Just make sure you're buying over time. Do you think HCMC will jump in at rights offering? I have no idea, Tommy. I'm not putting a dollar into HCMC. I don't know. I do think it's a good thing when Elon tweets he's not making Doge pump and dump. I mean, honestly, it's not a bad thing at that point, right? I mean, I'm sure people hate it that are trying to day trade it, right? But honestly, it goes up kind of decently sometimes though when he tweets. Like yesterday, he tweeted out, man, and we went up like what, like 3 or 4 cents. We're at like 3 or 4 cents at that point. Yo, what's up, Simple? What's up, man? Found him up because of crypto, but yo, Simple, yeah, man. Honestly, it depends. I'm gonna see confirmation on the 1 hour mark. We're waiting on confirmation here, right? If this confirmation candlestick continues, that means we're pretty much broken resistance line, right? So next resistance will be 17 like 30 or 1740. You guys remember? I'm not gonna try to bring it all back up. And then next one after that is like 2038. I'm pretty sure it's 2038. And then after that, man, you're off to the races on the day charts. You know, the sky's the limits. Now you could break that down into the hour charts again and look at resistance lines. Intraday resistance lines what I'm gonna look at. I don't really care so much about aftermarket or pre-market, which are great to have, right? Because obviously you could have a squeeze start in aftermarket, you could have a squeeze start in pre-market, but I want to see intraday levels and seeing what's going on inside, you know, the market overall at that point. What's your thought on PLTR, man? My thoughts on that is it's just a long-term play. I think PLTR is a great long-term play, man. If you're looking for a decent investment just to put money in and you know, have it there over the next let's say, I don't know, 5 years or so, man, I think PLTR is gonna be good to you, right? I think it's gonna be good to you, man. If you're looking for a little more diversity to get out of doing all like EVs and stuff for like, you know, long-term or alternative energy plays or tech plays, then, you know, obviously, you know, places like PLTR, Oracle, places like that, man, are gonna be good money, you know, good spots to place some money at and let it sit, man. It'll grow. What's your take? Well, the reason why they're doing the CTRM reverse split, man, is that way they can stay compliant, John, with the NASDAQ, right? You don't want to get delisted with the NASDAQ. You know, once your price is down so long, you could get delisted off NASDAQ. So I don't mind reverse splits though. They don't hurt. It's not like they hurt, man, the stock or something like that. You gotta remember they did that. They did the offering. Was like a couple months ago. I think it was in March, right? I think it was in March. Anyway, it might have been early April. They did that offering at 60 cents. They put all those shares into the market. You know, kind of hurt the stock in terms of, you know, obviously one, you diluted a little bit. And two, the stock was at, you know, the stock was trading at like, you know, $1 at that point, and then it crashed all the way back down to like 50 cents. Because obviously, if you're putting in, if a stock comes in, it doesn't do at market, you know, offerings. What they do is they'll go lower than the market, and that kind of crashes the stock out a little more. That's the reason why I like at market offerings, kind of like AMC did. So AMC did theirs at market. A lot better off the stock, man. You don't see these like big sell-offs usually when that happens. What's my long-term price target? You talking about long-term, not including a squeeze? Well, if you have a squeeze, usually you come back down off that squeeze within a week or so. So long-term, you know, obviously like within the next year of AMC after squeeze, probably somewhere around like 20 to 25 bucks. AMC, somewhere around in there, depending on, obviously, you know, depending on the virus, you know, depending on, you know, something crazy happening and everything starts opening back up, then yeah, somewhere between 20 and 25 bucks would be a nice probably target price for AMC long term, because after that point, you're probably after the squeeze at that point, right? Long term wise, because you're not gonna see a squeeze up to thousands of dollars and stay there for long term, you know. The long term, somewhere probably around like 20, 25 bucks. Could be a little more, right? Depending on ticket sales and things like that. I'm just going from a free cash flow model and what they're projecting out between 2022 and 2023. We've went over that a lot in the channel. We've went over that a lot. I go over that a ton. Like even the video yesterday, I went over that, right? And I even got people calling me like a shield and everything in the comment section. Like, you guys don't, like, I get it, man. I get it, man. That people are like been in stocks since, you know, January and February, and they think they know everything. But I hate to tell you, man, you don't know everything. Like, they probably don't even know what a free cash flow model even is. And they're over here getting like mad at me about like talking about it. Like, the heck, bro? Chill out, kid. Chill out. Is GME gonna squeeze 2 or just AMC? I mean, GME's been squeezing, man. What do you mean? GME's been in a squeeze. Now you're talking about, could it go to like $300 again? It definitely could go to $300 again, right? I mean, people told me I was stupid when it was down to like 130. I said it was gonna go to 200 again. And look where we're at today, 209, man. At one point, we're even higher than that, 217. You can never count out GME out, right? It's just like you can't count out AMC. Like, I get a lot of hate, man, for even talking about AMC sometimes, right? Like, I'm not gonna count either one of them out. When you have like a big group of people that are in certain, you know, liquidities, and you know, it's almost like a social movement at that point, right? Especially like, you know, obviously trying to, you know, fight against hedge funds. You're almost at like a movement. It turns into more than just a stock at that point. It's almost just like it's almost like you got a stick, man. You're just trying to show the hedges who's boss, right? It becomes like who can you know, who could be who can hold on to the hot iron the longest. You know what I mean? It's like you have two people holding on to the hot iron. Like, who can hold on without letting go the first? At that point, right? Who's going to give in? And I think we're all here pretty crazy, right? A lot of us been holding on since January. So at this point, man, it doesn't seem like either one of us is going to give up. Eventually, somebody has to give up, though, right? Eventually, as long as numbers stay right. I mean, eventually somebody has to give up. Where did you guys put your profits? Pull it, hold it for a year for long-term capital tax. Well, if you have to pull it out, man, Manny, you can't just hold your money. You can't just hold AMC stock for a year. It's not going to squeeze for a whole year, right? So once you get out, man, you're going to have to pull out, right? Put money back for taxes, and then put your earnings back into, say, AMC again. When it falls back down, right, off the squeeze and falls back down to normal numbers. Put your money into future plays like tech stocks and well, you can put them in other momentums you want to, right? Whatever you want to put it into, man. EV plays and things like that. I'll probably put mine back into my bigger investments, right? Probably some of my cryptocurrencies, things that I'm more, you know, bullish on long term. You know, like my EV stocks, my alternative energy plays, my growth stocks that I'm long term on. And then obviously throw money back into cryptocurrencies as well, something like that. Probably what I'll do. Yeah, what's up, Ronald? What's up, fam? Are you day trading swing either way? If you would have held, you would make way more money. The chart told you one thing. You paper-handed. You lost in my book. Cover AMC, bro. Late as usual. Wait a second. You cover AMC, bro. I'm confused, Michael. I'm confused by that. Oh, you're saying if you are? Are you saying if you are day trading or swing trading? Well, at the end of the day, a lot of people that are day trading and swing trading, man, I've been day trading and swing trading AMC, man, for a long time. So I'm sure they made lots of money as well. They're not going to be sad about it, right? In the day, dude, they're not going to be too sad about it. There's always another play in the book, right? But at the end of the day, they can buy back in and ride the train all the way back up after making all that money again, too. There's multiple ways to look at that. It's not like you know, AMC right now is at like ungodly rates where they're not going to be buying in. It's not like AMC right now is like $300 or $400, right? It's still in buying levels. So even if they have been day trading and swing trading AMC, it's not like they've lost out on money. They've made lots of money and now they're making more money, right? Now, obviously, if it was up a lot higher, then your comment would probably make more sense at that point. You know, some people making money on something. And then you call them stupid. Seems kind of irrelevant, right? If they're making money, man, they're making money. If you guys are printing money, I'm not going to be mad at you. Again, I'm a financial wealth channel, chat. I'm not some, you know, crazy loon, I guess. So I want you guys to make money too. A lot of times what happens though, you guys don't realize a lot of times, man, that people that are day trading and swing trading stuff, a lot of those guys are putting lots of money, thousands and thousands of dollars at a time, right? And whether they're swing trading daily or they're swing trading every week or they're week to week or they're swing trading at certain instances, they're still making money at the end of the day. And again, I will agree with you. Most people lose money on swing trades though. Like if statistically, you know, more people lose money than they make money because they just don't really know the markets, right? A lot of people that get into swing trades are even new to the market. They don't really understand. They just see some guy on the internet like posting their earnings on the day. They're like, wow, that looks very easy. And they come in and try to do it, man. They start losing their butts all the time, and then they leave the market, right? So I understand what you're saying there. So honestly, like a lot of people is losing. There's definitely people losing money, 100%. There's also people that are smart. They're definitely been making money that way. And some of those guys, I'm sure, will put money back into AMC for the long haul as well. It's not like they're putting all their money out at once, right? So maybe they're taking like half their capital that they put into AMC and they're swing trading half of it while making money on the side while hodling AMC as well for the long term. There's multiple ways you can play stuff, right? Multiple ways there for certain people to play. It's the same thing with cryptocurrencies. I'm sure there's some people, man, that swing half their profits in certain liquidities in the crypto market, right? There's multiple ways there to turn money out. Oh Lord, guys, let's don't start the loony, you know, conspiracy theories, dude. For the love of God, let's don't start this. You want me to make money? Don't have printing press, dude. Yo, Eric, I mean, true. Maybe I'll get in trouble for saying I want you guys to make money. I want you guys to make money on the stock market and not print the money. Man, or whatever market you guys are in. Right. I hope everybody's having a great day, though, chat. I hope everybody's having a great day. If you guys have it, make sure you guys hit the sub button below. If you haven't hit the bell notification, we do cover lots of stocks here. Obviously, you know, AMC and other things, crypto market, you know, Doge and all the other cryptos as well. We cover lots of stuff here. If you guys want to kind of channel, I'm a financial wealth channel. I got a big head. I'm a nerd on the internet. So, you know, yeah, love to have you guys be a part of the family here. And if you guys haven't joined our Discord, man, join our Discord here. There's over 1,500 people in Discord. You also get that to 2K. And join Discord right there. Buy more AMC. How much, though, Tone? How much you going to buy, bro? How much you buying? What you got? What you got? And if you guys are wondering what I'm using, I've seen a couple people ask. I am using a webull right now. I'll pin it at the top of the comment as well. And if you sign up a webull right now, put $100 in, you get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,800. You can buy cryptocurrencies, you can buy AMC and other stocks. You can also buy 4 hours before, 4 hours after market. So that way, if the squeeze happens then, you can buy and sell then as well. Whereas a lot of other places, you can't do that. Have you heard a coin called Lambo? I have not, Barbershop. Dude, there's so many, you know, small altcoins, man. It's hard to keep up with them all. You know, it's like asking about like a lot of like, you know, small, let's say like super small, you know, like penny stocks, right? Like stocks that are under like 10 cents, right? There's so many altcoins. It's like asking me about those penny stocks. There's so many of them, man. Oh my God, it makes my head explode. Ron Paul was just jumped by his neighbor. I mean, hey, man, can you blame the neighbor, though? Can you blame the neighbor? Can you blame it? That's a long time ago, though, man. That's a long time ago. How do you know when the squeeze really happens? Well, you can tell by numbers, right? When we start breaking resistance lines on the day charts. So once on a daily, you know, intraday level, we can break somewhere around like 23 bucks intraday. And then run up and we get high. That's when you know that definitely the squeeze is on. You can definitely tell by numbers when the squeeze is on, man. Like if you see AMC stock like way up, you can definitely tell when a squeeze is happening in the market. Like, obviously, there's charts and stuff you can look at too, man, that'll definitely confirm squeezes. But you know, if you're like somebody that's new to the market, you know, you read the chart, man, it's like, you know, you trying to like figure out, you know, some new science, right? It's like you. So I don't want to go through that much, but layman's terms, man, just look at price points, where we're at price wise. Like, obviously, right this second, I obviously don't think we're right now, like, you know, like squeezing up to like ungodly numbers. Right now, we're trying to find this. We're trying to stay above this line right here, the 1470. Where's that on the intraday line? Let's just say 1480 for reference. Whatever. If we get confirmation on this next line, which we have about, was that 27 minutes left? If we can get those kind of lines there, that'd be nice for confirmation that we've definitely broken that, you know, resistance line we had before, back in March. And remember, when you're seeing like big ups like this, guys, it's very normal to see a couple lead lines after that. But you're having people that are day trading as well. Obviously, you're having shorts come in and short 100%. Don't get me wrong there. I know that. Like, look at this big seller right here at 26,000, right? At 1548. So that's very normal. Very normal to have some sell-offs here. Obviously, we've always been getting shorted here and there in the AMC. But when you have big ups like that, you're gonna have people that are day trading, that are scalp trading as well. And what I mean by that, scalp traders are sometimes using tens and thousands of dollars. So it might not seem like a lot to you guys, man, for somebody to buy. Let's say they bought in, say the confirmation, first confirmation, honestly, would have been somewhere right in here. Somewhere like right, let's just say they bought in at 1460, honestly. So confirmation would have been somewhere right in here, 1460. Might not seem like a lot, $1, right, in the stock, but if you're putting in tens of thousands of dollars, man, $1 on a trade is a lot of money. A lot of money that Eagle's out there. Doge does have potential. I wouldn't sell your Doge. I mean, I'm not selling mine at least. Obviously, it's your money. You do what you want to with it at that end. Do you expect AMC to get to 1,000 this year? It could, for sure, Jake. Definitely could, man. There's lots of variables there, though, right? Just like people say $100,000, right? There'd be lots of variables there. It also depends on, like, what happens. Is liquidity get shut down again? High probability, right? Liquidity gets shut down. You know, Robinhood would be the first to go, correct? And then you'd have other liquidity areas start shutting down as well. And what happens if they only let you sell again, kind of like it happened in, remember back in January? January 27th, January 28th? You could only sell your AMC. You couldn't buy no more. So if it goes to that again, you know, liquidity issues, you know, arise again. Liquidity issues, right? And certain places start restricting. And then obviously nobody knows what's going to happen at that point. Nobody. Yo, chat, if you guys haven't, make sure you guys smack the like button below. Also, make sure you guys hit the sub button as well. I'd love to have you guys come back and hang out, be a part of the family here. Be awesome to get the 420 likes. Pure shame to the crypto community. Yo, Anthony G, how did you know though, man? How did you know I'm pure shame? Pure shame. Pure. Can I just be like a shame instead of like a pure? I'm not even a virgin, man. I can't even be pure. I have 3 kids, man. I can't be pure. Maybe you got me mixed with the wrong person then, right? Maybe you got me mixed with the wrong person. I'm definitely not pure. I say cuss words sometimes. I also, you know, drink a couple beers here and there. And I have kids. So I'm not pure anymore, man. I'm not pure, so I think you got the wrong person, Anthony. The wrong person, man. I'm sorry, bro. Sorry. I like how people think I like care, like they say something bad against me or something. Like, bro, on the internet, man. Bro, on the internet, brother. Doge to the moon. Yo, thank you, Paul. I appreciate you, man. At least somebody's got some respect. Dude. You at least put some respect on my name, man. Anyone, I don't have any Shiba, but I'm sure there's people in the channel that definitely have Shiba for you. I'm definitely sure, man, there's people with Shiba in the channel. Go to like 30 cents, LOL. I need Doge to go to 30 cents. Are you trying to buy more at 30? I mean, We have a really good resistance line right down here, man, at 32 cents. I don't know if it's going to go to 30 cents. I honestly don't think it's going to go that low. We also have a good resistance line right here at 33.80. We have like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bounce lines there, almost 5. Barely bounced below that on the 5-minute chart, but honestly, don't unless we see another big FUD article, right? So we see another crazy FUD article, then obviously you watch out. But I don't know if we're gonna go to 30, honestly. I don't expect us to drop to 30. I'll put it that way. Again, unless there's like another FUD article that drops all the coins again in general, which hopefully not. I'm tired of all the FUD. Do not day trade AMC. Yo, Ista, you do know you saying don't day trade AMC. You're gonna have people day trading no matter what, man. Doesn't matter what you say. You know, it's like me saying don't day trade either. It's like people don't care what I say. Yo, nice, Paul. Let's go, baby. Let's go, my dude. If you guys are wondering what charting system I'm using a webull right here. Again, if you sign up with Webull right now, click on that link. You get 2 free stocks worth up to 1,800 bucks. Put 100 bucks in. It's an awesome platform. Got great charting systems you can buy and sell, you know, stocks, cryptocurrencies 24/7, stocks 4 hours after market, 4 hours before market as well. You only put 130 bucks into Doge. That's not bad, then, Drew. I mean, at the end of the day, man, it's more than one coin, right? So, I mean, over time, Drew, what I do, honestly, on a lot of my stuff, is I just buy over time, man. It's worked for the last 10 years. It'll continue working for the next 10 years, right? Some YouTubers were saying that there's going to be a fake squeeze for AMC first. Can you tell the difference from the fake squeeze? Well, a lot of people are betting on, like, you know, saying that we get to like 50 bucks, right? And then you start seeing, you know, hedges start to, you know, hedge down again, which is definitely possible. Definitely possible. Now, if we get up really, really high, man, in numbers, you'll be able to tell when the squeeze is there. Like when the squeeze is on and happening, whether it's a, you know, fake squeeze or not a fake squeeze, right? You can definitely tell when a squeeze is happening, though. Yo, Super Ghost, thank you so much, man. Yeah, I like this music a lot. I listen to a lot of it. Should I keep buying AMC? Over time, yeah, Jason. I think, you know, putting money into the market's better than not putting money into the market. You know what I mean? So, always just buy over time, Jay. That way you're not buying at the very, very tip top, and you're not buying at the very, very... I mean, you're going to buy at the very bottom, and sometimes you might buy at the top, right? Doesn't mean you're not going to. And then obviously you could put buy orders in if you wanted to, right? So let's say you want, like, you didn't want to buy AMC over $15. There's obviously, you know, ways you could do. You put limit orders in, whatever you want to do. It's up to you. But the best way, man, to hedge any of your bets in the market, which obviously anytime you're putting money into a liquidity, there's always risk in there, you know. So at the end of the day, if you're doing that, then buying over time is your best option. And at that point, you're going to get your buy-in price at a good buy-in price, no matter what. You're not buying in at the very top and only putting all your money in at that point. And you're not worried about being left at the top of the train, right? Holding 100 AMC shares at $8. That's good then, Alex. Good stuff, man. Like my very first buy on AMC was back at the start of January for like $4. But I bought a lot here and there, man. I bought a lot between, let's say, the $4 area and like 14 bucks. Mostly, though, I bought a lot more below like the $11, $12 area. Yo, what's up, Suppa, you nerd? How you doing, man? Yo, my boy Suppa. What is going on, my man? El Loco. Yo, what's up, El Loco? How you doing, man? What's up, Alex? Shorted AMC stop loss 1576. So you put a stop loss at 1576. What you're saying? Thinking my baby 42-year-old still learning the channel has helped. Hey, yo, Jason, anytime, man. Honestly, like anytime you get into investing, no matter like what age you are, you know, whether you're like, you know, 70 or 80, I don't care. You know what I mean? Or whether you're, you know, younger. I think any time is better than no time. Goo Goo Gaga. Wait a minute. We're going Goo Goos for Gaga? Oh my god. The heck, a bunch of cocaine washed up on the Gulf Shore the other day. I mean, you have a lot of drugs. You have a lot of like drug stuff there, man. So you always hear about like drugs like washing up on the shores, though. Getting into trading lately, so I'm chilling for the info. Yeah, everything's good stuff. Everything's good, man. I just been working, right, and then YouTube, right? So working at YouTube. It's always been, you know, almost like a breath of fresh air at that point. I like turtles. I like turtles, man. Hey, I think everybody likes turtles, though. Everyone likes the turtles. Yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button, though, chat. Every little like helps out. Again, it's, you know, free to do. If you guys want to support the channel that way, it'd be super awesome. How you feel about Ethereum? I still think Ethereum's going to go to $10,000, Michael. I still think Ethereum's going to break 10K eventually. You know, whether it's this cycle or next cycle, it doesn't matter. But eventually, it's definitely going to break it. I definitely think it could be this cycle. Could you imagine, though, man, if you was, like, walking on a beach and you found, like, millions of dollars worth of, like, drugs, though? I wouldn't be able to sell any. I'd probably get shot and killed if I tried to do that. My luck, I'll be dragging it up onto the shoreline. All of a sudden, here's a boat. Yeah, my luck, there'll be a boat in the background watching me. Get bopped. 32 kilos is better than a squeeze. Yeah, I don't really know how much those things cost, man. Your thoughts on Tesla? Still bullish? Yes, very bullish on Tesla. Long term, Florian, yes, very bullish on Tesla long term. There's definitely been a lot of FUD in the market, right, for Tesla, 100%. So I get you there, but I'm still long term Tesla. Still long-term Tesla, though. Tesla's just too good of a company, man, to say it's not going to grow. I also think eventually, I think we'll recover back on Tesla to say like $750 area again. But obviously, first we have to get all of this, like, you know, fear and uncertainty in the markets right now. But I definitely think we'll see Tesla go back up to like the 750 range again. Now, obviously, you know, the levels we had back in the day were like 900 plus. You know, back in January, it's gonna take a little while to get to. But I think once we get, you know, won over a bunch of this CPI data, you know, FUD, and we get over to just the FUD in general for Tesla right now, I think eventually we'll see Tesla, you know, stride all the way back up to 750 plus again. I do think we see a lot of these stocks, a lot of these companies being held down now artificially in the market. You triple your money with Coke. Yeah, that's a lot, man. That's a lot of money, though, Drew. Yeah, again, I'd probably just get bopped, man. 100% get bopped. Yeah, it's not worth my life either. I agree, Drew. I ain't picking it up. And again, my luck, it'd be the smugglers, man, the drug smugglers would be in the background, like watching their stuff, waiting until nighttime to come pick it up. Right? And as soon as I go to get it, they'll probably just bop me with a long-range rifle. R.I.P. me, man. Plus, I really don't feel like going to jail either. And that's just my luck. Christian Bell, my dude, I love you. Yo, what's up, Bori? What up, brother? I thought you guys knew that Christian Bell invested all of his money. I thought you knew that, man. What does that happen to AMC? When should I sell? I mean, if you're long-term AMC and you're waiting for the squeeze, and obviously this is right here is not the squeeze right now, right? This isn't squeeze prices. I'm holding long-term because obviously long-term I can make more money than this long-term with AMC. So I'm just going to continue to hold. Like, obviously, if you need your money, right? If you need your money, like if you have rent coming up, then you should probably think about taking some of your, getting your rent money out, right? I don't want to see you in a van down by the river, you know, unless you like living in a van by a river. But if you have kids and a wife, right, man, you need your money, then obviously, you know, get your money. But if you're long-term like me, then obviously I'm not selling. Doesn't mean you can't sell, right? I mean, it's your money. I can't tell you guys when to buy or sell because, you know, YouTube has rules against that. It's called pump and dump rules by the SEC, and I ain't trying to get, you know, hit with a lawsuit. I'm also not trying to, you know, go to jail. And I don't want my channel being taken away either again. We've already had that happen twice. No, you're good, Tim. You're good, brother. You're good. I mean, it's all good asking questions, man. That's how you learn. They say the hedge fund will create an artificial rip, OD 1,000 a share, but that isn't the true total price. Like they said that they got leaked by them. Who got leaked by what, Fanscape? But AMC's following GME. Once GME drops, AMC will follow. Why are you excited? What do you mean it's following? Are you talking about like right now in charts wise, like today? I mean, it's definitely been following today, 100%. But AMC hasn't been following GME the whole time. Now, some days they do match up pretty fairly. I'll agree with that, man. But they haven't been following each other the whole time forever. Back in like January, February, they followed each other a ton. Going into March, they kind of fell away. That those like two parts in terms of like following each other to the T kind of fell apart. Now here lately, the last few days, they've definitely been doing pretty decently against each other for sure. Mayweather versus Logan Paul. I got $1 on Floyd. Dude, if Floyd doesn't win that fight against Logan Paul, I swear, Chad. I swear, man. AMC or Doge, what's the better buy? Why not both? Why not both, man? Why not both? Spread the capitalism around, man, to some lots of areas then. And definitely don't buy all in at once, though. Don't go all in at once on something, for the love of God. Dude, if he loses, swear, bro. Swear. People are probably like, this is AMC. We're talking about stocks and crypto here, brother. We're not talking about Logan Paul. Dude, if Floyd doesn't destroy me, I swear. There's no way he loses, though, right, chat? There's no way Floyd loses. Unless he gets paid a lot of money. Let's just say it's rigged, chat. Let's just say it's rigged, right? The last guy barely even got punched when he was down for a count, right? So if he gets punched, man, and like he goes down first punch, I'm calling fake rigged again. The last one was definitely rigged. There's an article that said the hedge funds plan to get the sell-off by creating a artificial increase. We'd all sell so they can purchase the shares up and get out. Are you talking about like purchasing shares, or are you talking about like them shorting back down again and making money on the way back down? The fact that people think Paul can beat him is laughable. I'm just worried about like what happens if he gets paid a lot of money now, right? Let's just say they pay Floyd tons of money, man, to lose the fight, right? You know, everybody has their price. Just say it happens. Like, I wouldn't be mad, dude. Like, the last guy got punched one time, dude. One time, bro. I mean, the guy literally got beat down in the octagon. He gets punched one time by Logan Paul and he falls down. That's rigged. That's rigged. You can't tell me, man. I'm buying Citadel after they file bankruptcy. Yo, Vin, I'm done, dude. Like, we own you now. And maybe you can hire them all back afterwards. And then fire them again. Right afterwards. I mean, with code restriction easing, I feel like AMC is going to big this. Yeah, it's the reason why I said Q2, Q3 numbers will be interesting to look at, Tim. That's honestly what I'm looking forward to a lot is Q2 going into Q3, seeing earnings coming in on AMC. And that's the reason why you see options volatility be so high in June and September. So if you go and look at the June and September options, you see volatility at pretty highs, right? So if you go down into June 18th, volatility right here is high. And if you go down here, I think it's September 17th, volatility is high again over here. And you're starting to see these fill back in. These right here will fill in more. As we get closer, you'll see these filling in even more and more and more and more and more. Especially after June starts. You see volatility right here go up. Implied volatility is up here as well. Something to look at, though. Something to look at. We should see preliminary numbers come out right around in there for you know, Q2, Q3s. If that makes sense. Can't be in 1,000. It can, yes, for sure, Fanscape. It definitely can, man. What do you think is his price? 200? Are you talking about 200 mil? Wait a second, for who? Oh, you're talking about like you're talking about Floyd. I have no idea, man. What Floyd's price would be to get fake knocked out by Paul, right? I don't think that's gonna happen though. I mean, the last guy got fake knocked out, right? But obviously he's not as big as like Floyd was. I don't think he had near as much money as Floyd either. He did pick a retired MMA fighter. I'll agree, but he still should have. It was still a fake punch, man. It was still a fake knockout. Let's be honest, not Josh. It was still a fake punch, dude. And not a fake punch, but a fake knockout. There's no way that was real. But I will say he did pick a retired MMA fighter. But still, that MMA fighter has been beat to crap tons of times, man. One little fight. I'm betting all my Dogecoins on Floyd. 10x Doge, baby. 10x, baby. What's that? What's the drama about? Which drama? There's a lot of drama around AMC, right? So we have a lot of drama around that. I'm going to go over some of the drama today in the video today, though. So make sure you guys hit the sub button below if you guys haven't. If you guys haven't hit the like button, let's get to 420 likes today. It'd be super awesome. That'd be hecka nice, man. What about SiriusXM with them releasing a new TikTok channel this summer? Yeah, that's kind of crazy, right? So you're seeing TikTok go really mainstream right now as well, Halo. Super mainstream with that. Now, obviously, SiriusXM's it's not super mainstream. It's still, more mainstream than some stuff. You're about losing, though. I don't think he loses either, Bori. I don't think so either. I hope he knocks out, knocks him out in a couple of punches, though. And I'm using Webull, by the way, chat. If you guys haven't signed up with Webull, it's an awesome platform. Sign up, put $100 in, you get 2 free stocks worth $1,800. Worth getting the free money out of it, at least. Also using the charting system is amazing. It is great. It's very nice. Do you think the price could drop this week for AMC? I mean, I guess anything's possible, right? Anything's possible. That's the reason why, like right now, we're getting close to this next confirmation number, though, which is good. If you guys really want to talk about confirmation wise, we had our 1 hour confirmation or 1 hour candle that broke resistance levels. So now we're waiting on this next candlestick to finish out and hopefully stay above and stay green. That's really your confirmation candlestick at that point. That we've broken resistance and we're staying there. And then the next biggest confirmation would be the day chart, right? So we can stay above like $15 for the next 30 minutes, the next 35 minutes. We'll be looking at this confirmation right here on the dailies, candlesticks as well. Right here is today's candlestick, right? We want to break this. We can go back right here, honestly. We can break this 315, which is March 15th candlestick. And that's nice, right? So that gets us over the day chart candlestick. And tomorrow, going into tomorrow, we could see this run up. We could see this, again, if we continue going up. Next resistance line would be 1730, right at 1730 on the daily candlesticks. And then the next daily resistance level after 17, if we broke that and stayed above that tomorrow, or going through this week, the next resistance line would be 2036 on the daily charts. Now, obviously, intraday hour charts would be a little bit different because we had like $23 in intraday, hour charts going all the way back. We can bring that up later, but I'm not trying to go through all that right this second. Maybe I'll break that down today in the video today, coming up on AMC video today. I'll probably break that down, let people know like where resistance lines are, where we're going, what's to come next. Yeah, yesterday alone, they lost 180 million in AMC. They lost 180 million yesterday in AMC alone. They've lost like 400 million, though, between AMC, Space, and GME. They lost 180, though, on AMC. I'm buying Thriller with my AMC attendees and making Paul Brothers fun. I'm done, Josh. Oh, man. Could you imagine buying Thriller, though? They put a lot of lawsuits out because of that fight, too, man. Do you think 1650... It could go to 1650 in aftermarket hours, Black Asian. The only problem with that, right, is aftermarket hours are great and all. I just want to see this in intradays and just stay above that. So us breaking 1650 today and hopefully staying above that. Let's say it breaks today, right? And then going into tomorrow, hope we don't see a sell-off, though, going back down to, say, 15 again. Going into market hours, because then you kind of just, the intraday is what you want to look at mostly, for the most part there. Make a series of videos for beginners. Maybe I'll do that, Tim. The only bad thing about that is there's so many series for beginners, and I just don't know if my videos will do as well as somebody that's already been out there and it's already going to be at the top of the search, tops, if that makes sense. And then that kind of hurts your channel a little bit. I'll think about doing some stuff like that for sure, though. 100%. Do you do a lot of after-hours trading? I do, but a lot of times, honestly, Tommy, in aftermarket hours, I'm getting in and getting out. It's more like aftermarket hours for me, man, and pre-markets a lot of times for me are buys and sells, right? So I want to buy and get out, man, before, because a lot of times on that next day, especially on the next day, you'll have a comeback down in aftermarket and pre-market. And the reason why that happens is because you have people that have sell orders for market hours, right? Hedge funds and places like that usually don't really care so much about aftermarket and pre-market hours as much. So you'll see a lot of, buys going up and down. And a lot of people can't even sell in aftermarket hours, right? And like Robinhood can only sell an hour after, whereas webull can buy and sell, 4 hours after, 4 hours before. So it's a little bit different. Different markets do different things. So it's the reason why you see a lot more volatility in aftermarkets and pre-market hours than you do intraday trading. And that's the reason why a lot of people only look at intraday in terms of like resistance lines that we're breaking. And I like to do the same. I don't like to look at pre-market hours or aftermarket hours in terms of like resistance lines being broke, because a lot of times what will happen is that next day going into trading, you'll have a lot of sell-offs coming in because people have sell orders in place happening right there. If that makes sense. Not all the time, but a lot of times it happens. My average is $12 on AMC. Too late to average down. I have seen AMC at $5. The last couple of weeks have been amazing. Yeah, I feel you there, boy. I feel you there, man. 100%. I want to see everybody in the green, right? I don't want to see anybody lose money. You're not losing money as long as you sell, though, correct? I would like to see everybody get, get their averages down, and then, obviously make money and not lose any of it. That's my overall goal with AMC, man. I want to see people make money, in whatever stock you guys are in, whatever cryptocurrency you're in. I don't care. I want to see you guys make money. It's the reason why I made my channel at the end of the day, too. Because I love the markets, right? I mean, it's what I went to school for, which is business, finance, and finances in general. So obviously, I mean, in my channel as well, I want to see people making money. I want to see people losing. That's the reason why I tell you guys, obviously don't sell the red. Just continue buying in as long as you're believing the company, right? As long as the company's a decent company. Like, obviously, if your company's like, filing bankruptcy, then you should probably sell it. Because a lot of times bankruptcy is no good. Like every once in a while you have like maybe 5% of those companies come back and do great. But a lot of times, the people that are in that company don't get anything, right? I mean, Hertz actually was one of the, one of those stocks that went against that realm of bankruptcy and nobody getting anything. But that's very, very far and few between. Putting in more shares at like 12, do you think it'll drop to that? I mean, I hope it doesn't drop back to 12, but I guess anything's possibility, right, Justin? And if you're looking to buy at 12 bucks, what you could do is just put you up, go over here and go to buy, right? If that's what you want to do, you don't want to buy any higher than that, then go over here and put a limit order in, right? Put you a limit order in, and go over here and put 11 or 12 bucks in, and there you go, right? And then obviously go to good till cancel. Don't put in day. Go to good till canceled, and then you're good to go on that end, and it'll buy when it drops to 12 bucks. That way you're not having to sit there and like, if that's what you're wanting to get at, then obviously if you're wanting to get quick buys, market orders very, very fast at that, or limit orders. It just depends on you. For those who sold, awesomeness, man. Rest in peace. You're awesome. Thank you so much, man, for the $2, fam. I appreciate it. Those things allow me to support my family, and the donations help out tremendously. I can't thank you enough. I appreciate you, fam. Thank you, brother. What cryptos you in other than Doge? ADA, which is Cardano, right? BTT, which is your BitTorrent. I'm trying to think of the smaller ones right off the top of my head, right? Polkadot, which is Dotcoin. Litecoin, which is my biggest holding. Because I've been, buying Litecoin since like 2017, though. This is actually Litecoin's my very first coin I even got into. It's kind of what got me into cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, Ethereum. Did I miss one in there? I might have missed one, but yeah, I think that's the ones right off the top of my head. I have to go through and look at everything again. I think I said them all, but maybe I missed one. That's the one I have. That's the ones I have right now. Fine day for AMC. Yeah, it's a great day for AMC, man. I mean, the last couple of days have been good for AMC. You know, we had a great day yesterday. After this, you know, come down, like, you know, last week we had this come down. Then we kind of had more leveling off for the most part. Obviously, Friday we had a down day though, and then going to this week, man, it's been a wonderful. It's been a pizza pie. It's been nice though, honestly. It really has been good today. And I'm hoping we continue this for the next 30 minutes. If we can stay above $15 a day, guys, that pretty much on the intraday like day chart, we definitely broke a resistance on the day chart. So if you guys remember, we looked at day charts a minute ago. Day resistance lines back in March were 1480 area, 1470. And then the next one after that intraday was the 1730 or 1740. Then after that, I think it's 2038 intradays. How are you holding up after the crypto dip that has been what has been my strategy? I've been buying dips, Maury. Obviously, the thing is, man, about these dips we've been having, whether it's the crypto market or stock market, they're all kind of artificial dips that have happened because of FUD. It's nothing like really that's been crashing the market, right? Other than FUD stories. What that means to me, man, is a lot of people are dumping to buy in low to push this back up again, which is going to happen in the stock market, right? So you're seeing the stock market, man, overall getting pushed down artificially. Cryptocurrency market getting pushed down artificially again. This happens every year in the crypto market, just like it happens, you know, obviously every year in the stock market. Sometimes lasts longer than others. You know, remember back in 2018, we had a big stock market push down. Obviously, we had crypto winter back in 2017. That pushed down the whole market for like a year. Crypto winters are a little bit different though. It's not really FUD at that point. It's just a crypto winter, right? That kind of happens every so cycles. Every cycle of a crypto winter happens. I don't know if the crypto winters nowadays are going to be the same, but this definitely hasn't been a crypto winter though, right? This has been a FUD, you know, induced fear in the market, uncertainty in the market, kind of you know, crash, flash crash, what I like to call it. And we're going to see this, you know, go back up. So I've just been buying dips when I want to. You know, I'm not really worried about the market right now, just like I'm not worried about the stock market. Rest in pieces. Yeah, I got you. No, I figured it's what you meant though, Awesome. I figured it, man. Don't sleep on VT. Big things coming. I haven't had any VT, but I've been looking into it. VeChain, yes, I've been looking into it. I've also been looking into, what is it, NIO and XLM. There's another one in there as well. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yes, I've been looking at some other ones. Some of these currencies have been down a lot. What's been pushing GME and AMC up? Well, I'm sure we've had some covering of some shorts, right? It's the cycle of AMC and GME. We've went through this plenty of times, especially with AMC. We go through these cycles in AMC where at some points, man, some of these stocks start getting, you know, some of these people are buying back in a little bit, right? So you're seeing shares go up that way. And some of these, you know, shares going back into the market, you kind of see this cycle. You can even go on something like iBorrow Desk and places like that. You can see this cycle continue. It's been happening since January. Now, obviously, nowadays, there's a lot more synthetics in the market than there was back in January, though. There's way more synthetics now than there were. But the thing is, a lot of people are thinking that, hey, look, you know, the SEC is going to step in with synthetics and yada, yada, yada. We're going to look into this. The problem with that is that sometimes it takes the SEC and things like that long times, man, to get into these areas to start even investigating. So by the time that happens, man, who knows what the synthetic count is going to be at that point, right? And how high we're going to go. I figured, I figured, man, hey, if BitTorrent hits 10 cents, man, like, you know, you're over 10 extra money, almost like 15 or 20 extra money. I think BitTorrent can definitely hit 10 cents eventually, though. Definitely hits 10 cents eventually. 40%. But I just been buying the dips here and there, man, on the stocks and on the cryptocurrency side. I haven't really been worrying too much. I think there's just a lot of FUD in the market right now, which is fear and uncertainty, right? I guess I can say fear. It's just easier to say FUD really quick. I know you guys hear FUD a lot. Just fear and uncertainty really is what's been in the market a lot. But again, I still think it's a lot of just a lot of things that's holding the market down. Especially if you're in any kind of like, you know, high momentum play, which is AMC, like GME and others. Or if you've been into, you know, a high growth stocks, which are, you know, high PE, like, you know, high future growth, areas. Like you're trading on more, future values, say 2025, 2026 values right now. So when that happens, a lot of those areas are going to be the first ones to get shorted the most. That's the reason why you've seen a lot of stocks, man, in those areas being heavily shorted. So not only is the market fuddy, you're having shorters come in and shorting these markets down, making tons of money. And then obviously, here lately, we had some of these suits come in and sell out some of their cryptocurrencies. And then right after that, you had the Elon tweets, which I really don't blame Elon again for that area. And then right after that, man, you had the same story we've had since 2014 about like China like banning cryptocurrencies, which never happens, never going to happen. Same fuddy butt story, man. It's been around forever. Honestly, since 2014, you can go back and look. That same story's been going around for a long time. The cryptocurrency, every year we see it. Every year it's the same thing. It causes like a mini, episode in the markets. And there's been a lot of stuff going on, so it obviously affected even more this time. That's the reason why I think going into the summer months, everything's going to start picking back up again, though. What level would you say is a chase and not worth buying here? I think it all depends on like where you're comfortable buying in at, honestly, on AMC and like where you want to buy in. That's the reason why I said like obviously like buying in at any time is better than never buying in at all. Just make sure you're buying in over time though and not buying in all at once. That way you're not throwing so much money, man, in at once. AMC isn't artificial. Why wouldn't theaters grow in the summer? Who's saying it's artificial though? Found the channel, Country Boy. Yo, what's up, USC Knight? What's up? Yeah, I am Nashville, man. I am in Nashville, 100%. Yo, if you guys haven't, make sure you hit the like button below. It'd be awesome to get the 420 likes today. And if you guys aren't a sub, think about smacking the sub button. We're trying to get to 20K. It'd be awesome to get to there as well. Every little bit helps out. Also, guys, remember, you got that giveaway coming up. I'm waiting on a Public, though, to get this all set up where I can do it. I did get my link for Public. If you sign up with Public right now through this link right here, if you do sign up right there with the Public app, it's pretty much like a social investing app. There's lots of social stuff in there. You can also follow me at Jason Allen. We're posting stuff on there as well. If you put $1 or more in, you get a free stock worth up to $50 as well, which is pretty awesome. It's actually a pretty decent platform. It's new, so you can buy pre-IPO stuff as well. So if you guys are looking at IPO, or if you're looking for a platform where you can buy like pieces of shares, like say you want to buy a part of Tesla, you don't want to buy a whole share, you can buy up to $5 or more worth of Tesla stock just by like having as little as $5. 15, what happened? What do you mean? Oh, you're talking about like right now? It's been great, man. Yeah, AMC's been pump-a-lumping, bro. We had this up this morning, right? So you see all this volume right here, guys? We had lots of volume in the morning, right? And then we had the lull period, which is very typical. You always have a lull period in a day, usually on a stock. We had lull period, and then it picked right back up. And now look at all this volume right here, especially right in here, man. The volume right here was nutty. It's still been pretty high, right? We've been coming down a little bit, but still very high volume, even back here. Even back here, pretty good volume, and a lot of buy volume at that. We've definitely had a lot more buy green volume candlesticks in the fives than we had, the sells. Which is good. Again, don't worry, guys, if we see maybe like a 10 or 15, cent like dip going into aftermarket hours. We do have 20 minutes left. Very typical, especially if people are day trading AMC right now. They're going to let off some. Obviously, you're going to see some hedges trying to bring us down even a little bit more off top of that. But there's going to be a lot of those combinations involved there. So don't worry if we do see some sort of things. Again, as long as we stay above $15 a day, it'd be very, very awesome. I think we're going to stay way above that, though. Yo, Tim, thank you so much, man, for hitting the join button below, brother. I appreciate that, man. I do appreciate that. Thank you, bro. You, sir, are amazing. Those things help me support my family, whether it's a donations here or on the Cash App in the description below if you guys have Cash App, or the PayPal below. All those things help me support my family and allow me to continue to be able to stream and continue to be able to do the channel here, post videos, all the stuff. All the things, Mom. And again, I do hope everybody's had a great day today. Or we see a mini gamma squeeze in after hours. Yeah, we could see that, honestly. Again, after hours, usually you see a little bit less of a pull downwards after hours. And that's the reason why you see a lot of people, some people literally just like, they'll do like aftermarket hours, they'll throw some money in, and then they'll sell that off the next day going in, right? They'll keep the original investment that's already in there. They'll just take out like their profit from that day. I've seen so many people doing that as well. Because usually what happens is if you go really, really high in aftermarket hours, the next day you have a lot of sell orders going in at market hours. And then you start seeing the bigger hedges coming in, and hedging downward as well on top of that. That's the reason why you see a lot of people look at intradays. What would you invest 1K in right now? 1K right now, I'd probably still be investing in the companies I like, right? That are definitely down right now. Say like, NIO, CCIV, XPing, probably even, obviously, Go EV, which is Canoe. You can even do AMC as well, obviously. On top of that, if you're trying to get into cryptos, like, there's tons of cryptos right now that have been down from their highs, whether it's Doge and others, ADA and others like that. Even in some of these other like SPAC deals, even ChargePoint right now still down from where it should be at. Li Auto's earnings coming tomorrow. That maybe helps out Li Auto after it's down day to day. So that could definitely be another area of interest. Things like that. Probably, I'll just probably double down on my other, existing things I like right now. if it means anything to you. Trying to think of things that are, still down overall in terms of like where they should be at. And cryptocurrencies, again, man, there's tons of cryptocurrencies definitely down now. Compared to like to their highs. A lot of cryptocurrencies are down. Like I said, Doge and, ADA, Litecoin, Ethereum. Tons of stuff in that area as well. But that tells you that's good buying spots, right? Because they've been held down artificially right now. The cryptocurrencies are, just like a lot of these stocks have been held down artificially. I named off. It's just pretty much the FUD market right now taking over both markets, which is fine, right? It sucks to see because, it kind of drives some people away from the markets at the time, which honestly, guys, when you're seeing markets down overall, it's the time you want to be buying into the market. Is when it's down. You don't want to be, obviously I'm not saying you can't buy in at the top, right? That's the reason why I say buying over time, but the good time to be buying is when stocks are down, especially if they're down, say 30, 40, or 50% from their highs. Some stocks right now are still down like 60% from their highs, right? Disney, Amazon, Alphabet, Netflix, and those are all good investments, right? Disney's great, Amazon's great, right? Google's great, Netflix great, Hulu great, right? AMC great. All those things are definitely good things to get into, man. Even some of the the ship companies right now still, man, like your Carnival, right, or your Norwegian cruise ships, like things like that, entertainment wise, still great times to get into those areas. 40K, the whole other crypto market will take back off. I think we'll see Bitcoin rise back up to 45K, and then slowly move up, maybe get back up to 50K again. And then going to the summer, continue to maybe rise. Depends on how the FUD market is, right? Definitely depends on how the FUD market is. We definitely been finding right here though some good solid grounding for Bitcoin right here, and it seems right around like 37,000, 37.5 to 38. It's been a very, very good point for Bitcoin right now. But I think eventually we'll see Bitcoin rise back up to 45K. Find some good support levels in there, and then rise back up. That doesn't mean we can't see some more dips here and there, though. I'm not trying to say that. Because we could definitely see some more FUD articles, right? It honestly all depends on FUD. What happens in the FUD market. At this point, man, it is a FUD market. Like, what's going on? I don't have any Shiba Minere, but you could definitely make money off a lot of these super new altcoins, man. 100%. I have none of it, but whether you want to make money in it, right? So like one of the newer like small altcoins I put some money in is BTT. It's been one of the ones I put in. I don't have any money in SHIB yet, but I do know a lot of people have been putting money into SHIB. So it's definitely one thing you can definitely consider, right? Definitely consider there. And if you guys are wondering where I put all my money, like in terms of like, cryptocurrencies long term, and let it sit there for a while to earn, money into, I use Voyager right there. There's my Voyager code as well. You sign up and trade $100, you can get some pretty good benefits on that. Let me go to live chat. For some reason, sometimes I can't see everybody's message for some reason. I don't know why. Max Payne point of 50K for options on Friday, dude. The good old Friday options, bro. Man, I can't, dude. I don't know. My heart just can't take those like super short-term options. I have to at least go a month out. RIPs me a little bit. I'm sure people are printing some pretty good tandies right now, especially people that bought like say $10 or $11 options. Going to 16 for close Friday, $16 close Friday. That'd be nice. I'd be happy with that. Are you talking about today? Yeah, I'm happy with nice, like, smooth gains, right? It'd be crazy cool to see $20 by the end of the week. That'd be pushing like those intraday the 1 day lines that we were talking about earlier. It was 20, I think it's like 2083 or something like that, man. Is those intra 1 day charts that have resistance lines there. I definitely think we're gonna stay above though, Chad. I think we're gonna stay above this. We have 12. Was it 12 more minutes? Yeah, 12 more minutes, man. 12 more minutes. What charts are we looking at? What do you mean? Like what system I'm using right now? Or I'm looking at right now we have AMC, GME, NIO, and DOGECOIN up. You should be able to read it right there as well. Obviously, if you're on your phone, you might want to turn your phone sideways. You could definitely read it at that point. Thoughts on recovery stocks play for the summer? I honestly think the best time to get those recovery stocks were last year. Obviously, it's when I started investing into them. But you still make money on the recovery stocks, Ivan. As I think, honestly, going into this late summer, going into the fall period, when things start opening back more, because more and more people are going to have shots in arms, I definitely think at the end we're going to see a lot of good pickups, man. But I started investing into recovery stocks back in March, or not March, but April, May, especially going into June and July of last year. But if you turn your phone like sideways, you can definitely read it. That's the reason why I don't do more than this, because it's hard to read. It's the reason why I also make it bigger. That way people can read a little bit better. I can maybe make it a little bigger, honestly, maybe. Don't want to cover up that line. Whatever. I'll make it a wee bit bigger. I zoomed in a wee bit. I don't know if it makes it any better, but hopefully it does. What do you think the implications of Wanda's sell of AMC? I think it's a good thing that Wanda sold, Tim. Again, that gets rid of one of the big, the big holders, and that kind of spreads the shares around, spreads the wealth, right? So short term, obviously, that last week we've seen a fall in the price, right? Short term, it's going to happen. You have a big seller sell off, right? So Wanda held like 15% of the company or 10%, something like that. A pretty big shareholding, right? So they sold off between Tuesday and Friday. You can see that happen in the market, brought the shares price down last week. Well, what happens when that happens is when you see the sell-offs, obviously, eventually you're going to have these bought back up and held by us. And then you see one big whale holding, say, 10 or 15% at a time. And that way you're not worried about, a big whale coming in and selling all at once again, or a little bit over time and kind of making the stock price go back down again. Honestly, I like it when a company or something like that doesn't have as much whales. So for me, I feel like it's great that they sold. Obviously, some people might disagree, but I don't know if they know what they're talking about at that point then. We broke $16.
16. A beautiful 16.
Dude, just get some claps for the 16, man. 10 minutes ago, man. You think $17 by the end of the day? That'd be nuts. I honestly think we might start seeing some resistance due to, if you're day trading, some people might start selling day trades. And then obviously you're going to see, especially when you get up high like this, you're going to start seeing lots of hedge funds getting really nervous. They're very nervous right now. Yeah, I started buying in, even those back in July and August area on those airlines. But I will say I'm with you on that. Airlines do have some growing pains right now. So I'm with you on that one. There's definitely some growing pains right there on some of those airlines. If you guys are wondering what I'm using, I am using Webull. Again, if you sign up, put $100 bucks, you can get those 2 free stocks worth $1,800. Awesome platform. Definitely sign up, get that free money though, and I also get a free stock as well. Where do you buy AMC? Blade, I just posted in the chat, man. Just posted a link in the chat. Again, if you sign up, put $100 bucks in, you get 2 free stocks as well. You buy AMC right there. We want the hedgies puckered. I agree, dude. Pucker up, baby. Pucker up, boys. Also, if you guys haven't joined our Discord channel, man, join the Discord channel right here. Awesome people in Discord. What program are you casting the crates and monitors for the candlesticks? Right, I just posted in the chat, Tim. Or are you talking about what I'm using right now? OBS. So I'm using OBS, man. OBS. Yo, Kramer's so mad, dude. Yo, Josh, Kramer's so mad. He's way mad, bro. Super mad. Uber mad. Yeah, if you guys haven't joined our Discord channel, join right there, chat. Join it. It's awesome. Awesome people in there. We're always talking about different stuff. Remember, guys, Discord's a place just to hang out, man, and talk, talk to the community. If you have any questions, things like that, I can try to answer them in there as well. What does this even say? You guys see what the creator of Dogecoin put out? I gotta bring this up really quick. We got 6 minutes. I'm gonna bring it up really quick. This is what the creator of Dogecoin put out. I'm done, dude. Big-a-boo. Oh, dude. What do I think about you? I don't have any Shiba. I definitely know you can make money on it for sure, Handy Master. I do not have any of it though. I'll let that be known. So you're saying one share of AMC will be worth 100K, LOL. Did you hear me say that though, Nando? I mean, there would obviously be lots of stuff involved there, right? Again, there's lots of scenarios in where the price is going to go and where it could be. Everybody has their own thoughts there, though. It also depends on how many synthetics are out there as well, right? Like, nobody knows for sure how many synthetics yet. It'd be nice for us to know the synthetic count and what the counts are, but we're not going to know that until July. Till in July, maybe August. You're going to see some sales before the end of the day. Now, the sell wall right here at 1650 isn't as big as it could be, right? Definitely not as big as it could be. This is crazy though, Chad. If you're looking at this from the day chart, right? Bring this from the day perspective. We're getting close to this resistance line. Already at 1730. We're really close to this day entrant. Like this is a day chart, right? So you can definitely get a really good vibe of where we're going long term on the day charts. And we're almost starting to break this resistance line right here at 1730, 1740 area. And that was back in, this was way back in the day, man, 2-1. And then obviously intraday, one day chart, 2036 would be the top line there. We're getting close to that intraday line, man. This is nutty. Mara. Here, I'll post it in chat, Mara. Right here, Mara. Right here. You also get 2 free socks as well. What do you think about space stock? I know yesterday it went up pretty decent. I don't have any space stock, honestly, myself. I don't really want to buy in space until they actually do something. That's maybe just me though, but they definitely had a squeeze though go up because they were heavily shorted all the way down to like 13 bucks at one point. And they've had like this mini squeeze going on the last few days. Because they were one of the stocks that got heavily shorted down. Wait a second, what? Buy a little rabbit. What is that? What is little rabbit? All right, I'll see you later, brother. I don't know what that means. How much AMC will hit new to this I'm holding? How much is going to hit new? I don't know how much new it's going to hit, right? So we're looking at day, like intraday, like levels. Like obviously we have a couple more minutes right here. We could see some sell-offs, right, going in today. We have a lot of buy orders coming in as well. But right now we're having a tug of war. The tug of war, man. And you can see that off the buys and sells going in and out right there. See those buys and sells going in and out. It's a tug of war back and forth. And there's a lot of buy orders between, you know, now and 1618. There's also a lot of sell orders between, you know, now and 1631. But honestly, I mean, even if we stayed at like 1630 for end of day, it's still really, really crazy good. Like we were talking about earlier, man, staying above $15 a day. And now we're at 1630. I have some of it. I have some ADA. I have ADA as well. Yo, one more minute. Guys, remember, if you guys haven't hit the like button, man, for good luck for the last minute of the stream or the market, and then going into aftermarket hours, the good luck charm definitely helps out. Also, if you guys aren't a sub, think about hitting the sub button. Every sub helps out as well on the channel here. Love to have you guys come back, hang out. We do stream on the daily. We do pump out videos on the daily as well on AMC. You know, all kinds of stuff, man. All this stuff. Lots of amazing people in this community. It's not just me, right? So I'm not the one that just makes the channel. It's all you guys. So we do have an amazing, amazing community that hangs out here that I couldn't say, you know, any bad things about. I don't think so, at least. At what point we know that the squeeze begins? Honestly, for me, right now, I'm looking at intraday charts. So I'm looking at the day charts. If we can break through, say, the 23, like 80 something point, I think then we know the squeeze is definitely starting to start. Look at that, chat. Look. Yo, let's go, baby. 1647. 1647. Good Lord. Good Lord. That's crazy, dude. That is nuts. And we're building into aftermarket hours as well right here. Usually when you get a couple of these good 5 minutes going into aftermarket hours, usually you're in a pretty good smooth brain move. See, the buying power right there, chat, you know, overwhelmed any selling power that, you know, they had going on. The volume today is at 200 million, by the way, chat. Volume day is at 200 mil. 200 mil on the ball, dude. Yo, Barbershop, love you, man. Thanks for coming and chilling, brother. I'll be on for like another 30 minutes or so, by the way, too, guys. I can't make this chat worth coming to, man. Only me. Yo, Scott, I love you, dude. I love you. Oh, Scott, thank you so much, man. It also means you tied the top donut of the day at $5, brother. Thank you for supporting me and my family, allowing me to do this. Thank you, bro. Moving back to you. Kudos. Hey, thank you, Lee. I appreciate you, bro. There's lots of amazing people here in the community. We all hang out and chill. And without you guys, you know, the channel wouldn't even be here. So thank you, bro. And Scott, you, sir, are amazing. And you're tied with the biggest donger of the day. Whether it's donating here on the Cash App in the description or on PayPal, I appreciate you guys that support the streams this way and the channel. Dude, simple. That's what I'm looking at, man. That's what I'm looking at. These intraday numbers right here. Right? So these day numbers. It'd be cool, man, if we could break 2036 on the day charts. You know, going into Friday. That'd be amazing. Super fucking awesome. I'd almost show some, you know what, on stream, dude. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, bro? Oh man. I got calls. Yeah, calls been doing good as well, man. Also been doing well right there, yeah. Up 22% today. But cost is one of those stocks, man, that anytime cost could squeeze, right? It's a heavily shorted stock all the time. Hedge funds are always shorting it no matter what. So, one of those stocks, like I say all the time, man, you buy it low, man, you can definitely make money on cost. Yo, Scott, thank you so much for the $10. That also makes you the top donation of the day. Makes you the top donger in the chat. MVP, baby. Yo, Scott, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Money price Dustin. What is short squeeze? There we go, man. There we go, baby. Holding till then, Aaron. Oh, you're talking to Aaron Garcia. Got you. I was like, wait a second, who's Aaron? Where did my water go? I think I drank all my water. Rip! Chad, I'll be right back. I'm gonna run and get my water real quick. The chart's gonna be up. I'll be right back, Chad. Hold on, man. Hold on. Make sure you guys hit the like button below. It definitely helps out with not only the channel and the video here, it also helps out new people learn about AMC and other things that you guys are wondering about. Obviously, we do have the charts over here for Doge up. We have costs up as well. Cost has been on the squeeze point as well. And obviously, watching GME. All those things definitely help out. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a Coke real quick because I need some caffeine in my life, Chad. And I'm not leaving anywhere. I'm just running in here to the kitchen. And I'm gonna say hi to the kiddos. I'm back. I'm back, Chad. I'm back. I'm back. All right, guys. What's up, Chair? How you doing? I'm doing great. Chair's doing great. Super great. Very great. Yo, what's up, Cores? What's up, man? Yo, thank you guys for coming and hanging out, though. I appreciate it. I go check on the kiddios, man. I can't even feel my body, Harambe. Yeah, it's going good, dude. Going very nice. I mean, honestly, like, you know, us breaking 16 bucks, man, on the intraday right here. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, and if you guys are just getting here, see, today I was looking for us to break intraday, like, you know, day level charts. I was hoping we could break, like, say, 15 bucks today. And then we just moved right past 15 bucks. So we ended the day at 16, 17. The next, like, day, obviously, we need a break right here is at 17:30. So I think we can do that tomorrow, hopefully. And then next intraday levels we need to break, obviously, is 2036. And then, you know, intraday, like in day, you know, trading, we can go way north of that, right? We can go way, way north of that. So that's the next, like, resistance lines on day levels we're looking towards. Obviously, on the hour levels, you're looking at like 23 something as well. So you'd have that in there on top of that on resistance lines. Why didn't I buy Doge when Mark Cuban did? Yo, Charles, man, that's what always happens, bro. That's what always happens. You always get to something and it's like, you know, it's like, rip, I should have bought. You know, hindsight 2020, man, when things happen, it's just the way it is. That's the reason why I always say, man, just, you know, buy over time. That way you guys aren't worried about buying at the very tip top and, like, you know, buying all your money at once. That's a very, you know, found worry. I get it. But if your buyers are just buying it over time, then you don't have to worry about, you know, only buying it at the top, so to say. Do I buy mine on there, Mara? I buy mine on there, yes. That's where I buy mine at, which is right here. Bro, I bought 105 shares this morning with some Doge profits. Yo, nice, Hunter. Yeah, I seen you last night in the comment section on the video yesterday, Hunter. I seen you said you're going to take some of your Doge profits and buy AMC. I mean, it's never a bad idea, man, to, you know, spread some money around in different areas, right? Different liquidities. Never a bad idea. I mean, obviously, everybody has their own thing, right? So some people put all their money into one thing, right? Which is fine with me. Like, it's your money, right? I can't tell you what to do with it. Some people like to spread their money out. Honestly, if you don't have a ton of money, you know, I would maybe pick like 3 liquidities maybe you want to buy into, like 3 of them, and then stick with those 3 for a while until you get maybe more money-wise. I mean, that's pretty much what I did. You know, when I started out, I bought like, you know, 3, I think it was 2 or 3. It's been a long time ago, right? It's been over 10 years ago, but I think it was like 2 or 3 stocks. And over time, like growth-wise, I just started, you know, sharing it out. Yo, thanks, Booley. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate. Yeah. Matt and Trey are nice guys, bro. I agree. There's a lot of amazing people in this community. You know what I mean? There's a lot of amazing people. I mean, not just us either, man. You guys are just as cool as we are. We might be doing the live streams, but you guys are way cooler than we are, man. Let's be honest about it. How high can AMC go? It all depends on, one, if people are actually going to be holding, right? Are people actually going to hold to crazy times? Or are we going to see, you know, intraday like sell-offs anywhere? You know, obviously, what happens to liquidity issues? Do we see, you know, Robinhood and others start trying to block buys again, like we did back in January and February? There's lots of things that go into that. Now, obviously, we all hope that doesn't happen. You know what I mean? And it also depends on how many you know, synthetic shares are out there as well. I mean, obviously, it'd be awesome if on June, man, they send out the stuff on June 2nd. It'd be nice to get those, you know, shares that are outstanding out there and see what that number is. But we're not going to get that obviously until later on, which is fine either way. We can still see the squeeze happen at any time. It doesn't matter on that end. You don't need those. You don't need to see those numbers for the squeeze to happen. I'm just here to give Jason a hard time. Rich, true. It is true, Rich. It is true, bro. It is definitely true. You do give me a hard time. What's a good website to watch stock? It just depends. Like if you're on your phone or something like that, man. If you want to watch like, you know, charts and stuff, then, you know, Webull, you can download Webull for free. They have a really good charting system. There's other stuff, right? So you can do Trading View and others like that to watch charts. There's a lot of different areas. I don't think there's just one. Most of the time, though, I'm just using what I'm buying and trading on for the most part, right? So long-term wise, like I use like M1 Finance for long-term buys. You know, for buys like this, like AMC, I'm long-term in, but I'm still going to use, you know, webull for that right now. The reason why is because you couldn't, you know, you only buy and sell twice a day on M1 Finance. So I'm putting stuff in there like my Tesla, a lot of my EV stocks, you know, alternative energy plays, like my, you know, some of my funds are in there, ETFs are in there as well. Things like that are different. Yo, stock is for, it's been nuts, dude. It's been nuts. You bought a $28 option for Friday? Good Lord. What is the $28 options for Friday look like? What do they look like? I mean, there's 16 cents. Good, look at this implied volatility, though. Good Lord. 334. It's kind of like we were talking about earlier, man. June 18th, right? If you guys look at June 18th options, man, the implied volatility here is nutty. And then going into, and the reason why that is, guys, is around June 18th, when we should see the preliminary numbers for Q2s coming out as well. And then obviously in September, you'll start seeing these these fill in September. And you see the implied volatility already going up. And you'll see these right here start filling in, especially once we get to June. Even before June, you'll start seeing these fill in. So we should start getting those preliminary numbers for Q3's earnings as well. Right around that area. So you'll start seeing those, start exploding in volatility levels. Which usually means hints that, people are expecting AMC to go up in price because the input volatility is not high. It's the call volatilities that are high. Can I ask you where, Anna, I am from Nashville. I live in Nashville. AMC holding for Chicago. Yo, let's go, Junior. Let's go, baby. Good old Chicago. My crazy wife's from Chicago. Maybe. They have a high five? What her doing? She got bouncy balls. Watch her. Like, Got her bouncy balls, Chad. Navy's got bouncy balls, man. Los Angeles. I wish I was in Nashville. Good old Los Angeles, man. Yeah, I'm sure the weather in Los Angeles isn't too bad though, Barry. It's been pretty blazing over here in terms of that area, in terms of the heat, I guess. And I like it though. I like all the warm weather. I'm down with it not being cold anymore. Should I sell? It's max supposed to be 17. What do you mean? Navy comes running in, chat. Navy come running in. I wouldn't sell at $17, but I mean, I guess it's your money. Your money. I can't tell you like when to buy or sell. I'm trying to tell you about her bouncy balls, Mom. I'm trying to tell you about her bouncy balls. Floor on this 16. Are you talking about resistance floor? Well, honestly, I'm looking at intraday resistance levels. I'd rather look at intraday resistance levels instead of aftermarket and pre-market wise. And that's the reason why if you look at the day charts, right? So we've already broken through this resistance level right here at 1465 area. Navy's crazy. Navy's my 1-year-old, by the way, Chad. Nicole's in here doing something real quick, and Navy ran in right behind her. She's being crazy. She's got bouncy balls going nuts. But intraday, the next level of line resistance is right at 1730 intraday. Now aftermarket hour is a little bit different. I like looking at intraday for resistance levels. In day charts, you can definitely see good resistance levels in those hour or in the day charts, right? You can break it down from the hour charts as well, which is perfectly fine. 2 hours, 4 hours. Day charts just give you those bigger, more defined resistance levels on certain days. Hopefully that makes sense. Like this last time I checked, just asking, being cautious. No, I got you, Cameron. I got you. No, you're good. Right now, we're in a good zone, though, for AMC. Honestly, I figured today, if we would have stayed above 1550, even above 15 bucks would have been nice, because that means we would have broke over resistance lines. But us going way above that definitely broke resistance lines at that point, right? 100% broke them at that point. And if you guys that are wondering what I'm using, though, I am using Webull right there. You sign up on that, you get those 2 free stocks worth up to 1,800 bucks if you put in 100 bucks. It's awesome charting systems, though, as well. It's a great platform overall. I use it a ton. Been using it since like March 2020, for over a year now. I wish I could like this live stream more than I have 2 thumbs. Hey, it's all good, Tyson. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you guys that smack the like button below. Any of those things definitely help out the channel and definitely help out the videos and things like that. And anybody who's subbed today, man, thank you. Those things are free ways to support the channels. I know we had a couple of donations today as well. Again, I can't say thank you guys enough for any of the support on that end. Anytime, that's what you've been doing, LOL, man. Yeah, darn. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff, right? So obviously, you guys know my grandmother obviously got diagnosed with terminal bone cancer. So that's been been doing a lot of stuff with that. Trying to spend as much time with her. Obviously, we don't know how much time she's got. Me and Nicole are going to take her this coming the 2nd to the 5th. We're going to be going to the mountains for the last time for her before she gets really bad off. Currently, she's on oxygen and stuff like that, but she can still semi get around right now. Before it gets really bad. So we're going to take her June the 2nd to the 5th back up to the mountains. She wants to go see like Caves Code and stuff like that. So there's been a lot of stuff going on, obviously. Obviously dad life's always one thing. I'll be focusing a lot more on the channel anyway, because you guys don't know, obviously, I've been doing other jobs as well because I do work in business finance. So if you guys don't know, I work in business finance as well. So I've been doing that on top of stream. And obviously when you're working, I usually work like 12 to 14 hours a day. And I've been putting in like, 9 hours a day or 8 hours a day in regular work right here at home. So I do work from home. And then putting another, 6 or so hours or more into the YouTube, which I want to switch that around, right? I'd rather, 10 hours just straight on YouTube as much as I can, right? To grow the channel. Do you think buying Robinhood is okay to buy stocks? I mean, personally, I like using Webull over Robinhood, but it's up to you, right? It's all platform at the end of the day, man. It's up to you. I haven't used Webull. I haven't used Robinhood since March of 2020, so it's been over a year. So I don't really use it very often. Again, most of the times I'm using, most of the time I'm either using, Webull or M1 Finance on the stocks, and then I use a couple different platforms for crypto, as well as I use I even use Webull for some of my cryptocurrencies in terms of like just buy and sells for the next like 2 or 3 months. But long term, I usually put it into places like Voyager that you can earn interest over time, if that makes sense. If that makes sense, though. So yeah, me and Nicole are gonna take her to the mountains one last time as well. Yo, Scott, thank you so much for the $20 tip, you big dongin nerd, you dude. Yo, Scott, seriously, man, you ain't got to do those things, brother. You've done enough today. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. That also tops your biggest donor of the day, which makes you the big dong, aka the MVP of the chat, brother. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you a lot. Thank you so much, though, Scott. Seriously, man, you're a freaking an amazing person, and I can't say enough nice words about you. It means the world, brother. Limit, yes. Charles, actually, yes. Actually do run a nice lemonade stand for my front driveway. I go down there and set. I actually just bought a palm tree and put it here in Nashville. So that'll look very, I have a palm tree, some shade. And that's actually what I do. Then give it back. I got you, Scott. Where's the Cash App at, brother? I got you in the Cash App later, my dude. But for real, though, Scott, those things do help out. You know that, and I appreciate you, bro. Which one is the ones who are over time, Mara? Are you talking about like in terms of, well, you can't do that obviously only on cryptocurrencies, right? So if you're using like stocks and stuff, again, I use Webull a lot for those. For like, if you're using like, cryptocurrencies, you can earn interest off cryptocurrencies, through certain apps. And one of those apps I like to use obviously is Voyager. Again, long term, if you're short term on stuff, like you're going to be buying and selling the next like few months, obviously Webull's way better. Or even Robinhood at that point, right? Because you're not paying those bigger bid-ask spreads and things like that. Long term, obviously, using something like Voyager right there, you do earn interest over time. But again, if you're buying and selling a ton, then honestly, I would pick something more non-conventional, like places where you can buy and sell stocks as well, like your Webull or even your Robinhood at that point. Even though I don't like using that, man. It helps you out, man. When I get rich, I want to visit Nashville. Yo, I hope everybody in the channel gets super filthy rich, dude. I guess to do whatever they want to in life. How do you like N1? I like N1, man. I love N1. N1's just different, though, right, Explorer? N1's a lot different because, again, it's long-term stuff. You can only buy and sell twice a day. So you put an order in, it buys it like 30 minutes after market. You put an order in, and if you wanted to sell, it could sell it 30 minutes, before market. It's more for long-term stuff, though. It's a great platform overall, though. I've been using it for a couple years now for my long-term investments. Whereas I used to use more something like for long-term stuff. I used to use sink or swim. I used to use that for long-term, but then obviously M1 is that's like the platform overall better. John, you ain't gotta do that, man. Seriously, we're not starting wars, by the way. This isn't happening. It's not happening, chat. We're here to enjoy each other's company and talk about, talk sexy about stocks. Yo, seriously, hey, I appreciate you, John. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, bro. Thank you for supporting me and my family and the G-Mom, man. You're an amazing person. Dude. Thank you, John. I mean, I obviously had to say thank you, but you know what I mean. Let's go to private window. For some reason, Spotify is being brokified right now, and I don't know why it's doing that. Spotify, please. Why do you do this? Don't do this to me. All right, whatever. I'll sign in over here, man. Let's listen to some sync wave. That might be very loud, so it's the reason like Spotify wanted to break for a minute. Get the good vibes going, bro. The good vibes, man. There we go. Spotify, please. I like the stock. Yo, pretty. Me too, bro. Me too, man. What would be the best stocks you buy into for a long term? Long term wise, like you were just talking about, no squeeze, no nothing, right? Long term for me would probably be like your growth stocks, like high growth stocks, like your Tesla, your NIO, right? EV plays, pretty much any like really good EV play, XPeng, even Li Auto, something like that, Fisker, list goes on there, right? And then obviously your alternative energy plays, in-based power, right? You even got like battery plays, like your RMOs and things like that. And then after that, man, long-term wise, like in terms of like growth wise, I mean, you can go down to like say Disney and Apple as well on that list. There'd be a lot in there, honestly, like long term. If you're not talking about any kind of squeezes or anything, and you're just looking for like a good play to get into, just looking for like good companies, man, that have a really good growth potential. Your charge point, right? Your charging plays, charge point. Volta, which right now is SNPR. There's a lot in there, man. And obviously, some people even say CCIV, which I like CCIV. Obviously, they haven't sold a car yet and won't start selling cars until August. So some people will say, kind of hedge yourself away from that for right now. There's lots of really good plays out there in the market, man. You know what I mean? Lots of good plays there. Yo, Charles, thank you so much for the $2. The pink lemonade craving. I got you, Charles. Stop by my lemonade shack tomorrow, man. I'll hit you up with some pink lemonade, bro. Yeah, I think the uptrend's going to continue tomorrow, too. O'Shea, I think we continue the uptrend going in tomorrow, hopefully. Are we squeezing? Sorry, I'm late. Yo, what's up, A? I'll go over that in a second and tell you where the resistance lines could be on the squeeze and where I think I would like to see us go before I say the squeeze is on, right? In terms of like the squeeze is happening. Yo, Jarrett, Jason, thank you for all you do. I'm glad I found time to help this community. I don't know if I would have diamond-handed without your smooth jazz voice. See you on the moon, brother. Yo, Jared, thank you so much, man, for the $40 tip. That makes you, I think, the top dono of the day right now. Which, dude, thank you so much, though, Jared. Thanks for anybody, man. Again, any of you guys that have donated or even been here hanging out, anybody who's liked the channel today, anybody who's subbed, thank you guys for supporting the broadcast, supporting me and my family here, supporting the the live streams and the videos we post every day, and just the community in general, man. You guys make this community more than I do. I'm here, but you guys are the community, right? So thank you guys. I was at a bit of a silly face squeeze too. Well, cost is heavily shorted though, GameStop. Cost has been heavily shorted for a long time. It's been having mini squeezes since as long as GameStop and others has. I haven't looked at costs as like interest rates right now, but I'm sure it's still high again. It's definitely one of those stocks that likes to go in behind AMC and GME 100%. Yo, Gary, thank you so much again though, Jared. I appreciate you, brother. Yo, Drew, you the man, man. You're the man. But I'll show you what I mean real quick. Yo, Ricardo, thank you so much, man. Ricardo, thank you for subbing to the channel. And then you guys hit the little bell notification. Let's see. I'll show you what I mean by intraday. So right now, obviously, we're not in intraday. We're in aftermarket hours, which is still good, right? So we haven't had a big sell-off going in aftermarket hours, something like that. Great. That means going into tomorrow, momentum-wise, could be amazing. And what we want to break tomorrow, guys, is this 740 area line. If we can break above 1740, I mean, not 7. So we can get another dollar where we ended today. That would break the next resistance line we need to break, right? So the old resistance line was 14. Where was that? Like right here at 14, like 65 area. I can zoom in and get it more accurate, but somewhere around in there. So you broke through that level. The next level we need to break through is right around 17, like 40. The next level after that, intraday, what we need to break through is 2036, right? So that's day chart. That's where we ended the day at. On the high day of that part, though, on the 2-hour chart, we got the $23.80-something. So if you're looking for the 2-hour chart, we need to break 23, and then we can run after that. It doesn't matter so much about aftermarket and pre-market hours because people are going to be looking at intraday, resistance lines, right? And this right here is the daily charts. So this is daily, right? So one candlestick gives 1 day. That's where we ended that day at. So day chart, resistance levels wise for that day, and this was back when we had, AMC got shut down from getting bought. You could only sell, and that was the 27th. You guys remember that day. Terrible day in the market. Guys, obviously, you can only sell your stock in lots of liquidities, especially Robinhood. And that's where most people have their shares, Robinhood, right? So we want to see us break that line. And then obviously on the hour chart, break the 2380 line. And then after that, man, we're definitely on the run. We could see us run up, pretty big at that point. No, we had no more resistance lines there. At that point, we're making our own resistance lines. If that makes sense. At that point, you're making your own resistance lines. Help me, hodl. Yo, what's up, Ghost? Hey, man. Hope you're doing well, bro. You mind giving me a breakdown for the day on your outlook on things? Just got off work and saw AMC broke out today. Jumped on your stream. Yo, what's up, production? What's up, man? Hey, thank you so much, bro, for the $5 tip. Thank you, man. What we had today, obviously, I want to see how much I'll do a video, obviously, after stream, and I'll go over a more in-depth version. We'll go more in depth. I'll also look and see how much money they lost today. Yesterday, hedge funds lost $180 million in AMC alone. They lost over $400 million, though, in 3 different stocks. And those 3 stocks were Space, GME, and AMC. They did lose 180, though. I think 180, like, won, to be exact. On AMC yesterday. I'm really wondering what they lost today as well. You can see right here as well, though. On this morning, we just started around like 1350. You can tell the 2 bigger, just very common, right? The common, you have more volume right here, the first couple hours of the stock, and then you have a wee period, which is the period where it's kind of like, it's kind of the dawning period, right? Where you're just like, eh. Then going into the end of the day, you usually have some uplift, right? And usually that uplift usually starts around here. But we actually had an uplift right after midday going up into, so it's like, I think it was like around like, it was like 1 p.m. I think my time. So it's, I guess actually before 1 p.m. honestly. It was around like 12:30. Usually around like 1:30 is when we start seeing this up period in my time period because we have like an hour and 30 minutes left. We did start a little bit earlier today on this up period on more volume. And obviously we ended the day at 1641. I was just hoping, honestly, at this point right here, when we see this little downturn, I was hoping maybe we could stay above 15 bucks today and we'd break that, intraday pattern, which means we definitely broke resistance, which means we're going to be probably going back up to 17, that 1730 range, which would be the next resistance levels. And I'm thinking we can break it tomorrow, honestly. We're only $1 away from that. Again, aftermarket hours, I'm not paying so much attention to aftermarket or pre-market, just because intraday is more valuable to me in terms of like, looking at, 1, where we're going, and 2, getting more information, like more valid information. You get that from intraday because that's when everybody's buying and selling, no matter who, right? Obviously, aftermarket hours, you're not dealing with as much head fudge, going on, and you're not dealing with as many sellers, right, or buyers at that point, because a lot of places can't buy and sell 1 hour after the market closes, right? You only have certain liquidity areas that you can do that on. Webull being one of those. There's other ones too, don't get me wrong. It's just a lot of people use like Cashapp. A lot of people use Robinhood and things like that still, which is fine with me, right? It lets people buy and sell. I'm just saying that you can't buy and sell, really far after market hours. So at that point, man, your information gets kind of skewed. That's the reason why I like looking at intraday levels at that point. Invest your entire life savings into AMC, dude. Oh, man. They lost 200 million today. I figured somewhere. I figured they lost a ton. I just didn't know as much. Right? I do know yesterday they lost 181. So I figured it had to be somewhere around the same as much as we went up today. But I was definitely wondering. I yelled my whole life savings on AMC back at the $8. Did you really? Yo, Jesus. It goes. Going in, man. Hey. Some people are that way, though, right? I don't care. It's your money, by the way, right? I will say, if you guys are scared to put money in the markets, like I say, man, all the time, just invest over time, right? I'd rather you guys invest money in the market instead of not invest money. At the end of the day, instead of like wasting away, we know we're losing money every month, right? And if you put your money in the bank, your money's dwindling away every month in the bank, right? At least in a stock market or something like that, man. At least you're letting your money work for you. As long as you're making sound investments and investing over time, you can't go wrong. Oh, did he tweet again? What did he tweet this time? I do know, like, the creator of Doge got tweeted out. I do know that much. Let's see here. Are you talking about the yesterday tweets? Oh, yeah. Please know Dogecoin has no formal organization and no one reports to me. Oh, okay. So my ability to take action is limited. He's pretty much just saying, I mean, Elon's pretty much just saying, hey, look, I don't have anything to do with the Doge, like, development, right? So don't tweet it. Don't come to him, like, saying they should do this or do that. He's just saying, hey, man, make sure you guys are, going and putting your voices out there on, like, the Dogecoin Reddits and other things if you guys are looking to create ideas out there. Pretty much what he's saying there. People will jump ahead, man. Just like people will jump ahead, man, and like, we'll see like an article tomorrow, man, or today, right? And I'm gonna go over some of these today probably too. We'll see a fun article today saying like AMC drops in aftermarket hours. The crash is coming soon. You know what I mean? There's always a lot of fun in the market, no matter what market you're in, whether it's the AMC or stock market, whether it's Dogecoin, crypto markets, doesn't matter. There's always gonna be fun out there. So I really wouldn't doubt it. Like after the good day we've had today, we're up almost 20%. We're right at 20% today. Undoubtedly, man, we'll see like some article come out in like an hour or so saying how like, AMC dropped almost 2% in aftermarket hours. The crash coming soon. You know what I mean? Undoubtedly, it's going to happen. No matter what. You can't do nothing about it. Like down 1% aftermarket hours. Here it comes. Like, good Lord. People are that way though, man. You know what I mean? It stinks, but it's just, I mean, it brings in views, right? It brings in views. And also, I'm going to go over like, obviously some of these places, man, some of these article places that you read, they do have some good writers there, right? So I go after writers. So I have a couple of writers I like reading. Some writers that aren't very, they're kind of in between, right? I like some of the articles that are, more bullish. There's definitely some writers there, man, that are very bearish on everything. Doesn't matter what it is. And also, on top of that, some of these places, man, are definitely not really owned, say, by Citadel and others, but they also have connections, right? So they're like 2 or 3 owned down. So like that company, man, that owns this company is owned by, like say Citadel or has, Citadel has a partnership with it or yada, 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 yada. And it's not just Citadel, right? It's other places as well. I need to do a whole video on that, man. Because they're definitely like, I don't know. Definitely lots of mishaps out there, man. Should I buy AMC now in Cash App? Can you buy in aftermarket hours on Cash App and sell them aftermarket hours? If you can't, honestly, I mean, for me, where are we at right here? Oh, I need to go over here. My bad. All right, here we go. If you can, then obviously, like, I'd rather do something where you can buy and sell like 2 hours after, 4 hours after, 4 hours before market. That way you don't get caught up. Molly Fool is writing an article right now. Charles, you undoubtedly, dude. Undoubtedly, Molly Fool is definitely writing an article right now, man. Can't buy an aftermarket. So I'd honestly like open up your Cash App if you can, right? Or a Webull account really quick and try that. Honestly, at least then you can buy, and sell, 4 hours after, 4 hours before. And then also right now they have a special going on. If you put $100 in, you can also, see these, buys and sells going in and out of the market real time. and you can be up to date before anybody else and see what's going on, you know, within that second, right, and see what's going on in the markets. And you can buy, again, the main thing though is you can buy and sell 4 hours after, 4 hours before, so then you ain't got to worry about, you know, aftermarket sell or pre-market at that point as well. Yeah, I wish Cash App and others let you do that too, though, right? I love Cash App because, again, I have a Cash App as well, right? So only reason I opened up one was some people wanted to donate there because obviously, you know, YouTube takes a certain percent on Cash App, they don't, which is great. So I made one of those. But honestly, Cash App is very easy to use, so I'm actually grateful because it lets people buy into, you know, stocks, man, that normally wouldn't, right? And it's me being a financial wealth channel and just financial wealth. And the easiest way to grow wealth, man, and grow generational wealth is through the stock market, the crypto markets, and finance in general, whether it's the housing market, doesn't matter. That's one of the easiest ways to, like, you know, grow generational wealth. And I like all three of those areas, right? Again, I went to school for business finance. So I have a lot of, you know, more expertise in those areas. But at the end of the day, man, I just like the cash markets in general and in the markets, no matter, I guess, the money market, cash market, whatever you want to call it. So anywhere that allows people to buy into stocks or whatever, man, easily, even though you can't buy and sell all the time, even if it's just only in day hours, hey, at least people are investing money and not letting it waste away in their bank account, right? I'm down with it, man. I'm down with it. The war in AMC is just heating up. I agree, Boats. I agree, man. That's the reason why you don't see me going crazy right now, because I know we're definitely going to see some, you know, some ups and downs probably. And I'm just going to be here for the long run no matter what happens, right? I'm just going to be here for the long run, man, and hang out and chill, man, and whatever happens, happens. But sometimes when you get over yourself, it's like, oh man, about 42 shares of AMC in public, and I wish I would have people instead. I mean, public's not a bad app, right? It's just the only bad thing is one, public's kind of newer, right? I like public though, man. I think public's a great app if you're looking to just buy like nominal shares, like if you want to buy a piece of like Tesla or something, right? But since they're kind of new though, man, and they don't have that, like it's kind of like Robinhood, right? Robinhood's been out for a while too, but you can't buy an aftermarket and pre-markets, right? So the aftermarket and pre-market hours like webull definitely help out a lot. That's the reason why I like using webull in that end. But again, I still don't mind public for those other areas. I have a public app as well. I have public opened up. I have some money in public myself. But again, most of my long-term stuff is in M1 Finance, and a lot of my other stuff is in webull. But I do have some stuff in my public app as well. I think it's a really good app for like pre-market or pre-IPO stuff. I think it's cool. And if you guys are looking for a platform where you can buy like, you know, nominal shares, like pieces of shares, right? Fractions of shares. We finally got our link for public. I'm going to be doing a giveaway eventually on public app as well, guys. We'll be doing a giveaway, man, of some stocks on public. If you guys want to sign up, I think even if you just put $1 into the public app, you get one free stock worth of the $50. I'm going to be doing a giveaway eventually on public. This is the only way I can give away shares because Webull is trying to eventually open up their side where you can give shares on Webull. They don't have that opened up yet. It takes a while. You have to go through lots of regulation and stuff. In public, you can right now. That's the only way I can give shares right now in public. So I'm using public for that. So we will be doing that eventually. I just got to wait on public to get everything done. They're way behind right now, though. Way behind, man. And maybe, who knows, man, maybe eventually, you know, Webull might have it done before them at this point. Yeah, it does stink though. You can't do the pre-market, aftermarket. I will agree with that. I wish more places were like Webull in terms of like being able to buy and sell 4 hours after, 4 hours before. You have that maximum time period because not everybody can, you know, get up or not everybody can be, you know, looking at the market you know, during the market hours either. And sometimes when you have stuff squeezed in pre-market hours, right? Or sometimes you have prices hit their highs during the pre-market hours or aftermarket, and that kind of stinks and you couldn't sell. Yo, what's up, Virginia Crypto Miner? Jumped in a few times a day on your stream, and you're still going. I love it, dude. Yo, what's up, Crypto? Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well, bro. I bought 20 at $15. I think it'll work. I think it'll work out as long as you didn't put all your money in at one time, right? You don't have to worry about anything anyway. Because then if it does dip below that, then you can just continue buying in on lowers. And honestly, what you should do at that point is make you some price points to buy in. Don't buy in like 1 penny under, right? So if you bought in at 20, or say you bought in at a stock at let's say you bought in a stock at 50 bucks, right? Say it's a $50 stock, right? You're afraid of buying in, you know, and saying you bought it at the top. What you would want to do then is, you know, split your money up. One's a good way to do it, or just buy in over time. You can split your money up. Say every month you buy in, and then you just make price targets where you buy in at. So say if you see, you know, $50, and then you see the stock, you know, stock price go down to say on a wave, and it goes down to say like 45. You know, don't buy in at 49, right? So make you a buy-in spot at say 45. That way you're seeing some come downs when it's coming down, right? And that way when it comes back up, you're getting back over that a lot sooner. If that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. By the next support level, not just randomly. That's what I'm saying. You should definitely make you some points you want to buy in at. Don't just buy in because the stock went down like 30 cents and say you're bought in lower at that point, right? At that point, it's just like, yeah, it's kind of nominal when it comes to 30 cents. What's that matter? Unless you're buying a penny stock or something like that. Yo, Sam Moore, no matter how many times you tell people not to sell, you're still going to see people selling sometimes, man. Just how it is, bro. Some people are in this to make, you know, money on the way up, you know, buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. There's nothing you can do against those people, man. You screaming at them is not going to make it any better, bro. Does that make sense? I mean, FOMO will always kick in, but you just got to control yourself. Eventually, FOMO will become a very, very small part of you being able to buy and sell, you know, shares in stocks, if that makes sense. Eventually, man, the FOMO will get less and less. Like, I've been in the market, guys, for going on 11 years now, right? So FOMO barely ever gets me anymore. Now, I've definitely FOMO'd here and there a couple times, 100%. But honestly, like, most of those FOMO times were probably my first year or two in the stock market for the most FOMOs. For the most part, man, you know, after you're in the market for a while, FOMO becomes less bothersome to you. Drops in the market, right, become less bothersome to you. You just continue buying in lower and buying in over time. It's just how it is, man. Eventually, I get it. Like right now, some of you guys are probably checking your portfolio and like checking your money, like going in and out, like probably like every hour, right? Whereas me, man, I look at my portfolio once a month, right? I literally pull up my portfolio once a month. I pull it up once a month now. I'm like, here it is, man. Like, obviously, I'm watching the markets. I'm just not caring about, like, you know, how much money's in my wallet at that point, right? Or how much money's going in outflows and inflows. Like, I don't really care about that anymore. I'm long-term on most of my stuff anyway. So the long-term stuff just doesn't bother me anymore. Because one day you're up 5,000 or 10,000. Next day you're down 5 or 10,000. It's like, dude, it doesn't bother you. It just doesn't bother you. And if something goes down a lot, you just continue buying it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I used to be the same way, Dirty. Believe me, man. I was really like on my app like all the time, like, you know what I mean? I'd be like emotional, man. Emotional support. I need like an emotional support dog, man, for me to watch my stuff. It's just how it was. Nowadays, I really don't. It doesn't bother me anymore, though. I'm just like, whatever. And I do appreciate you guys that smacked the like button today. All those things definitely help out. And anybody who's subbed today, thank you guys for coming and chilling. Really does mean a lot. If you guys don't know, we do stream every day here. I also pump out videos on the daily. Love to have you guys be a part of the family. Come back and hang out. Be a part of the streams. You think people... Yeah, people do think I have a crystal ball. That's the problem. I don't have a crystal ball, though. I wish I did. I'd literally... If I had a crystal ball, guys, I'd let you guys know everything up front, right? I can only tell you guys where resistance lines are at. What we're in right now, which is obviously a bullish... We're definitely in a bullish signal. This week, we're definitely in a bullish signal. I told you guys resistance lines. Next resistance line intraday is the 1730. And then after that's the 2038. And then after that's the 2386. That's pretty much what I can tell you guys on those resistance lines going up. After we break through, say, 24 bucks on an intraday level, we could literally be off to the races. And I know some of you guys are like, well, we had the 25 or whatever it was, and that was after market hours or pre-market. I can't really remember off the top of my head. It's been a while. Obviously, it was in January. I don't really care so much about aftermarket, pre-market, because, again, you're only getting a small sample of buying sellers as much at that point. So you don't get that big sample that you do in the intraday markets, and you can't really judge things off aftermarket or pre-market as much. Not saying it doesn't matter that we go up. Obviously, it matters if we hang on to that upside going into the next day. And a lot of times that doesn't happen because a lot of times you have people doing sell orders at market because they have a lot of market orders. A lot of people can't sell, right, in the aftermarket hours or pre-market. A lot of times what happens is that pre-market, like, hype, not all the time. Sometimes they'll get washed out. That's the reason why 100% of the time I know how the market hours are going to work, aka the intradays are working. So I like to look at those, and that way I know for sure I'm looking at something that's good, getting some good information from it. What do you think about other stocks? Yeah, obviously I love Tesla. I mean, any stock that's is to me, honestly, right now, that's a growth stock, a high growth stock, that it has to do with EV markets that are good, right? So your Tesla, your NIO, your XPeng, your Fisker, your Li Autos, the list goes on. There's other ones, right? Your Go EVs, things like that have been held down right now. Obviously, all great buys. And then obviously on the alternative energy sides, right? Your Enphase and others on alternative energy, tons of matters. SunPower, other ones there, man. Great future stocks. Your charging infrastructure power, your charge points, your Voltas, which is SNPR, your CLIs, man, your EV Goes, things like that. Great buy-ins, man, for the future. Even some of these growth sector, tech stocks, great future growth there as well. Those stocks I'll invest in all day long because I'm not worried about those going down in the long term. Doesn't mean we can't have some dips in the short term, though. Again, Adele, I don't care about Tesla in one day. I care about Tesla 2025. I care about Tesla 2030. But what's going to happen there? They're going to go up over time. Like, obviously, Tesla's has been being shorted out a little bit, for sure. But so has every other high momentum or high, growth level stock, that looks out, say, 5-10 years. They've all been shorted out. They're all put down more than they should be right now. 100%. Are you still feeling? Yeah, I still feel good about RMO, man. Andrew, RMO has so many contracts, man, for the next 5 years, and they're continuing pumping those out. I am not worried about RMO long term. We're gonna need batteries, man. And RMO is not just the only one. It's any battery company's been held down right now because of fuel cells. You know what I mean? It's not really their fault so much. It's just fuel cells, man. It's kind of the same as the as some of these companies that are in the EV market with the chipsets, right? And it's not just EVs either at that point. It's not just the EV market that's been held down. It's been some of the tech stocks as well. And it goes further out, man. I know people that work in factories that are being held down right now because of chipsets, right? So it goes further out than just them. But I'm saying EV plays have been held down by the chipsets, obviously, right? Some, and obviously other FUD and fear and uncertainty right now. And then obviously on top of that, you've been seeing, RMO and other battery companies being held down right now as well because of those fuel cells. The same way. It's the exact same way, man. I'll continue buying RMO and getting my buy-in price down lower and lower and lower. I don't really mind that so much. Again, remember it was when we shot up to like $13, that last squeeze we had at RMO. I told everybody, like, if you're wanting to sell right now, it's a great time to sell. I sold mine then, and I bought back in on the low. So I'm okay, man. Honestly, if you have an RMO under $8, eventually you're gonna make some good money. We're gonna need batteries. It doesn't matter. We're gonna need lots of batteries. But again, though, the shortage right now kind of stinks. I'll agree with that, man. The fuel cell shortages aren't great. I'll 100% agree with you there. But again, that's short term. I don't care about short term. I'm looking at companies, say 2025, 2030, you know what I mean? In terms of outputs and things like that. Pound the table, baby. Pound the table. I don't have any Sundial, but I expect Sundial to come back up to say $1 at least, somewhere around in there, Tavy. I expect some around in there. We'll see Sundial come up to at least $1. I think some around in there is pretty good support levels used to be. They've definitely been held down a lot, though. Again, that was a momentum stock, and all momentum stocks got beat down, let's be honest. I don't know so much about Naked, though. I'll be honest on Naked. I don't know so much about it. I do know about Sundial a little bit more. I'd have to look into Naked and charts and stuff like that. I definitely see Sundial coming back up to at least $1 area. I thought no some hedge funds are driving down the aftermarket AMC and cashing out to begin to cover for all their synthetic shorts. Thoughts? I mean, they could be doing stuff like that for sure, Patrick. At the end of the day, man, they could be, and I'm sure some of them are in certain areas. But at the end of the day, again, I'm not really so worried about like what happens in the aftermarket hours. I think honestly, if we get down to, let's just say we get down to like say 1580 today, I think that means tomorrow morning pre-market we're going to see an up period going into the day, and hopefully we can ride that out. Again, I'm more right now looking at these intraday levels. I'm hoping tomorrow we maybe could break this intraday level at 1735-ish area. That's what the next intraday level we need to break. Obviously, David did great intraday, right? David did great intraday, 1640. We definitely broke this old line at 1465. Next one's there. Then they've got the 2083s on the next intraday as well. And that's all the way back on the 27th. And this one right here was back on the first. On the first, and that resistance line. Where we ended that day at. But that wasn't a downswing. It still doesn't matter. I'm still looking at those intradays and basing more things off those right now than anything. I don't see anything bad right now with AMC. If that's what you're asking. AMC's crashing. Oh, Lord. That's going to be the articles. Watch. It's just going to be the articles too, guys. We're going to get that. We're going to get the AMC's crashing articles. You guys gotta remember, man, there's gonna be people in the chat that are just playing around too. You know what I mean? We're definitely gonna see articles about that though. 100%. I bet we'll see a Motley Crue article in about an hour, man. It's a 5 p.m. Motley Crue article come out at 5 p.m. my time. I'm in Nashville, by the way. It's gonna read article. AMC goes down 2% aftermarket. Crash incoming. Sell now. Why this is not a great stock. Sell now. The same thing we've seen for like a year. You know what I mean? Oh, dude, it's so bad, but it's gonna happen. No doubt, bro. No doubt. Made money today on AMC. How about you? Yo, nice, Toby. Nice, man. Good stuff. Good stuff, brother. Again, you guys can play stocks how you guys want to play stocks. It's your money, man. Just like I can't tell you guys when to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, right? I'm not going to be a pump and dumper at that point. You guys can do what you want to do. It's your money. I don't want to tell anybody to do your own money, man. If you guys are day traders, you guys are, if you guys are more short-term stuff, that's fine with me. I don't care. It's your money. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, you probably get some hate here and there from certain people. 100%, man. You do you, though, bro. You do you. It's your money, man. It's none of my business what you do with your money. Can't crash tonight. 1360 something to 16 something. I don't think we're going down that far easy. I don't think we're going down that far, bro. I really don't. We're only down 30 cents, man. Okay, it's like people are gonna freak out no matter what. Honestly, we could recut. We could in aftermarket hours. We could go right back up, and break above the 1641 again. We're literally down 33 cents, man. It's. I get you guys are trolling and having fun. I get it. I'm just saying, man. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button below. We're almost at 420. 420. And if you guys ask what I'm using, man, I've seen a couple people. I am using the webull right there as well. If you sign up, put $100 and you get those 2 free stocks worth up to 18 hundo bundos. No, I got you, Easy. I got you, man. I got you. I figured that's what you meant, but I was making sure. The thing is, though, is like some people like take you wrong in the chat and they start getting mad about it. Only the poor folks paper hand, dude. You'd be amazed, man, how many people paper hand though and then regret it. Like, every time I paper handed my whole entire life, man, pretty much every time I've regretted it. And I haven't really paper handed in a long time. It's been back since I don't know, since I first got into stocks, way back when, But I've definitely, when I first got into stocks, I definitely paper handed a couple times before I really knew, how you play the stock market. Honestly, doing long term stuff's a lot better. Now, obviously, there comes a time and need, man, for short plays, right? There's always a time and need for short plays. If you're getting into a squeeze right when it squeezes, then obviously, selling out at the top or near the top is a great idea, right? Or if you're just getting into a play, man, just to make a couple bucks, per share, and you're looking for like a swing trade, obviously, short term then as well. Now, most of the time though, a lot of stocks, man, are probably gonna be long term for you. What's my paper handed story, man? Oh Lord. My best paper handed story, man, was definitely on a medical stock, though. It was definitely on a medical stock. Honestly, man, I've been burnt more times on medical stocks back in the day than I probably cared to explain, because at least a good 3 of them I can remember off the top of my head I got burned on. Because I didn't really understand like the medical stock world at the time when I first got into it. I seen a lot of people making money off medical stocks. I really didn't understand like the wave of the way like, you know, medical stocks work. And I also didn't really understand, you know, at the time when I first got in, I also didn't understand, you know, how to place like, you know, trailing stop losses that great either. And this was way back when. It's like 10, 11 years ago. So it was a long time ago. Definitely, you can definitely make a lot more mistakes, especially when you're first starting out. And honestly, when you're first starting out, you probably shouldn't get into medical stocks. A lot more risky on that end. But honestly, if you're buying lows on medical stocks, usually you can swing up and sell. But I've also had one good time, man, where like a rumor was going around that this stock was going to, they weren't going to pass. There's lots of articles pretty much getting rid about it, right? Saying that there was, I guess, confirmation, so-called confirmation that the stock wasn't going to get FDA approval. So I didn't really paper hand so much as that. I think I sold like, I don't know, man. I think I sold like 3 or 4 cents in the red, right? Still paper handed because you're like 3 or 4 cents in the red. Whatever, not as bad as it could have been. But the stock, I guess, like it was like a bad foot article. It's back when this is back when I first got into stocks. They actually passed it, and then the stock went up like 3x. So that's my worst paper hand story for sure. And before I learned how to do a stock like a trailing stop loss on another medical stock, I was out at the grocery store, and I guess the stock, the company I was investing in, I guess their FDA approvals didn't get approved, and the stock plummeted. And I didn't set a trailing stop loss because I didn't really understand it at the time. I didn't set a trailing stop loss, and I learned really quick what a trailing stop loss was after that and how to set one. But honestly, I didn't lose a ton of money because eventually the stock came back up. They redid it. I just held on long term instead of me being more short term in the stock. I was looking for just like a pump, right, and get out. I ended up having to hold it though for like 6 months to get my money back out of it. So my get in, and stay in for like a week and get out in a week turned into me staying in for like 6 months. Yeah, it all worked out in the end. It definitely all worked out in the end though. But it still stinks. Holy haircuts, Batman. Who's got haircuts? Who's got this, bro? See, we're already starting to move back up. We're only down 1% now. See, now, you know who, Motley Fool has to go back and rewrite the article again right now. They're like, wait, only down 1%. You're holding since January 27th. I actually bought in the 1st of January. I bought in back when it was $4 a share the first time. No, it's not a beer. It's actually just Diet Cola. It's like Sam's brand, man. The good old Sam's brand, bro. Sam's brand. Thank you guys for anybody who's liked or sub to the stream today. I appreciate it. It means a lot. I hope everybody's having a great day. If you guys don't know, we do stream every day here, man. I also pump out videos on the daily as well. I'd love to have you guys come back and hang out, be a part of the family. Motley Fool, apparently named, dude. It is a pro name, dude. It really is. Good old Motley Fool, man. They're actually like third on, though, man, by a couple of these hedge funds, which is kind of crazy to think about. Kind of crazy to think about. Still trying to laugh to keep from crying. Dude. I mean, oh man, try selling 600 GME shares the week before the squeeze. Oh, that stinks, dude. That stinks, bro. Yikers. That happens though, man. I mean, you're not the only one probably did that. You're definitely not the only one that's done that, man. Hey, thank you so much, Sam. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate that. Also, guys, apparently we finally got our link for the public app, right? So apparently right now, Public's trying to sign me up to the creator program. That way I can give away shares. I'll be giving away some shares on the public app eventually. If you guys want to go ahead and sign up though through this link, put even a dollar in, you get a stock worth up to $50 as well. It's a great platform if you guys are just looking to buy like, fractional shares and things like that. Obviously, if you're looking for something better in terms of, buying, say like, aftermarket, pre-market, then obviously something Webull's better on that end. But eventually I'll be doing a giveaway over there as well. And maybe eventually, though, Webull will have theirs done, but obviously it's not the top priority right now. Webull's top priority is a lot more stuff. that's honestly, I agree with them. It's a lot better priorities they're looking to get done before they get into that, you know, as a creator, you can give away stuff. So I'm wanting to do that, obviously. Do you think the gap up in the morning, PM, or down? Are you talking about gap up in the morning? I think if we hold steady right now, I think we could see another gap up tomorrow morning, yes. And again, our next intraday we need a break intraday wise is at 17, the 1740, which is pretty much just like dollar where we ended today at 1641. Yo, you're all good, man. Production, you're all good, man. I have multiple apps as well. I like turning free money myself, so I don't blame you. I honestly have like 8 different apps, man. I always like just opening up a different app, man, and getting free money. I'm the same way, so don't worry. Kind of like with credit cards, right? It's kind of like with credit cards. Like I do the same way with credit. I have tons of credit cards, guys. I'm a credit card junkie. Literally, I have way too many credit cards. I think right now I have let me count them out real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I have 12 credit cards right now. 12. I'm a credit card junkie as well. And the most part is just churning, pretty much just credit card churning, right? It's churning out free money here and there from credit card companies. What I mean by that is, like, you know, some of them you spend like, say, $3,000, which pretty much just pays regular bills and stuff, right? The first 3 months they give like $200 or $300 in credits. Some of them it's like travel credits where you get like so many miles for free, doing yada 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 yada. And obviously it's not going to be staying there, right? So you're not going to see AMC go to $10,000 and stay there for years. That's what you're asking. It'd be like if it does squeeze and it goes remember how high it goes, man. Usually a squeeze on average lasts somewhere around like maybe a week or so. So it definitely wouldn't last like forever. It wouldn't take years though. I don't see it taking years. Oh my god, I'm too late for the AMC tank. Never too late, bro. Only never too late, bro. Never ever. You can never be too late, mister. Never too late, bro. What time is it, chat? Oh, shoot. All right, guys. Now we're good. Chat, make sure you guys hit the sub button below if you guys haven't. Make sure you guys hit the little bell notification. Also, if you haven't hit the like button below, make sure you guys do that as well. Guys, I'm gonna have to hop off because it's after 4 o'clock. I gotta pump out a video as well, and then I also gotta go see my grandmother today too. You guys don't know, obviously my grandmother has, you know, terminal bone cancer, so we're trying to spend as much time with her before anything happens. Remember, guys, me and Nicole are gonna take her. Me and Nicole and the kids are gonna take her to the mountains one last time. Obviously Wednesday through Saturday is coming up week. I'll be pumping out videos as well at the mountains while we're there. We got a hotel, not a hotel. We got a VRBO, right? A little condo. So I'm gonna be pumping out videos from there. So I'm not gonna stop working. I'm still be working, but yeah, doing as much as I can. Correct. But this whole week, tomorrow we'll be on early in the morning. So get ready for that. And then obviously we're on all through this week. We're pumping out videos all through next week as well. Be on as well as much as I can. And then obviously all through forever, man. If you guys haven't, make sure you go hit the like button below. Make sure you guys hit the sub button below. Been listening. Yo, Anna, I love you. I hope you're doing good, Anna. Thank you for hanging out as always, Anna. You've been an amazing person. I can't say thank you enough for all the support. So early, guys, you can still buy. Yeah, I agree, Cody. I agree, man. Just make sure you guys, again, if you guys are worried, just buy in a little at a time, man. Make sure you guys are buying in a little at a time. I'll have a video out later. Make sure you guys be looking out for that video. Look out for the video. Like, comment on the videos. It definitely helps out more than you guys think. Just a like and just a comment, man. Watching the video helps out a lot more than you guys think when it comes to the videos. When it comes to, people learning about, shares and AMC or whatever we're doing on. And this is the channel in general, man. Appreciate you guys coming and hanging out, though. Again, if you guys want to open up a webull account, right there you go. Put $100 in, you get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,800. If you guys are looking to support anywhere else outside of stream, looking for questions and things like that, right there is the the Patreon link. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow for live stream and also video tonight, man. Yo, what's up, Sir Fancy? What's up, brother? I appreciate you guys being here, though. Everybody go hang out and chill somewhere, man. I don't know. Whatever you got to do. I appreciate you guys being here, though. Seriously. And I'll have a video out later today. Peace, fam. Everybody stay safe. Also, join our Discord. I almost forgot. Join the Discord. Join it. Awesome people in Discord, man. Discord's free to join. No price. You have to pay there. Join the Discord, man.